Started with a hey. Dun, 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 dun. Astro's so mature, fuck's sakes. This guy's like, I'm gonna get blackout drunk and try and forget life. Five v3, let's go. Just send flip and drop shot in on Ash, my guy. What does Astro want? Why no audio before stream? Music is on its way. Should put music for fuck's sakes. Ish. Clubhouse go to OG based on the previous game against Regicide for Runshark. Did not look strong whatsoever, but then again, Bravado looked very strong. Theme Park is OG's map pick, and we've seen OG slash X Titan on Theme Park, and they are very. They were. Oh, we casted that because we made that point. OG on Theme Park in World League Esports, we casted that saying X Titan. They know Theme Park like the back of their hand, so this should be an OG 2-0 in my opinion. Dude, I think Runshark loses in the ban phase already. In the map ban phase. They need to take the change stuff. Bro, Runshark are throwing this just by not being in the lobby. Fuck's sakes. I'm gonna go put some socks on. Fuck these guys. What is the longest allowable time for these players to get in the lobby? Surely there should be a limit. We've been waiting 15 minutes to get into a lobby that's just for a game that should have started at 7. Never, dude. I disagree with that, cuck. I love that your menu is 29 FPS. Solid. Oh, is it? Okay. Stream says use the epidemic login and send stream link. I'll attach. I have no idea what he's talking about. What are you looking for? Oh, your sources are not lekker then, sounds like. Not that I can. Oh, fuck. Is it registering on OBS? If we are live, stream would. Oh, are the face cams on? Because then they would see. Oh no. Stream, stream, please. F in chat for Kanye, because if you can see my webcam, I am visibly distressed and just face palming for the sake of my co-caster. Did you though?
I think, yes, I did. I did. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. It's been a while. It's been a while since I've had to do stream management, observation, and casting at the same time. It's taxing. I can't do it all. I am only one man. But we're ready now. We're ready, right? We're ready now, right? We're ready now. We ready now? Okay, we're here for a grand final. It's Runshark White versus Omnius Gaming, and yes, we haven't casted any games in the Raving Gamers tournament thus far yet, but it's sure to be a banger. Ready? Are you guys ready? That's the question.
Voucher, ready. Name a better duo than us and a grand final. It will be, as you said, Omnius Gaming versus Runshark White. Now we are going to Clubhouse first. Team Block will be second, and Consulate will be the decider. Now, one thing I brought up to you pre-production.
What did you
was
bring up?
that Runshark have opted to take OG to Clubhouse. Now, the previous game we casted for Runshark was Bravado Gaming X Regicide, beating Runshark White 7-1 on this very same map. So I've got a question.
What's your question?
Why? It's my question.
It's a very valid question.
Why? Yeah.
I mean, do you chalk it up to Regicide just being absolutely incredible and unbeatable, or Runshark White having issues? Because that's exactly what I saw in the Vibin game. It wasn't the one team not performing; it's the other team just completely outperforming.
But I remember us saying we don't see anything useful coming out from the Runshark White camp. Nothing to protest. Kanye.
Yeah. Okay. A bit of a yikes.
You got the chat? You got the chat? Okay.
I got the chat. I got the chat. I got the chat, and we're gonna have to rehost. I'm sorry, boys. We're back to the face cam.
Okay, I'm gonna let you do that. Then I'll talk about it. So yeah, Regicide X or New Bravado Gaming versus Runshark White was a 7-1. That's an incredibly dominant performance on a theme park. Now we brought up the fact that Bravado Gaming were playing exceptionally well, and not maybe to Runshark White's demise, but I do think that there should have been some sort of hope or promise coming out from the Runshark White camp in order to, in order to facilitate this pick. But I don't recall seeing anything too special coming out from them. So it is quite interesting that we have Runshark White picking up Clubhouse. Now we have OG Omnius Gaming picking up Theme Park, and this we've also casted, saying that OG, aka X Titan, are very fluid on a theme park, which is a very strong map for them. So I'm not confident for Runshark White. They have made it all the way to the finals, luckily, but I think they've given themselves the short end of the stick here in this map ban. Are you capable of speaking, sir?
I am capable of speaking. I just had to fix a lot of things. I guess casting just isn't in my blood anymore. I'm just a washed caster, I guess.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing you said that, because apparently there's no audio on Kanye.
There was no audio on Kanye, and now the audio on Kanye is very loud, but now the audio on Kanye is mediocre.
According to some very valid sources in my Discord.
Very valid sources. Who are your very valid sources?
We've got people whispering to us. But yeah, so I think that Runshark White have given themselves the short end here on the map veto, which is incredibly unfortunate. But I do think they are capable of doing things. I mean, we've seen Delphox pop off somewhat. We've seen some clutches from Greedy. And if you're looking at this OG roster, though, it is very frag-centric. So we noted that OG tend to do very default ranked strats, defense and attack strats. So I want to see how deep this can go. We know that Sunset is, of course, the coach for Runshark White, so he'll be counter-stratting them. But is he just counter-stratting a ranked team? What do you think?
I mean, are you really going to call OG a ranked team? Bro,
Okay. I didn't mean ranked team. I meant like the strats they play are ranked strats, but the aiming and the gunfights to win. Not necessarily that the strategy or the utility is going to play in their favor. They've got a very default strategy. Ranked strategy.
I mean, I don't know. They're ex-Titan players. All of them have some rep behind them. It's not like these players are just cracked at aiming, man. Like, you can't just put them in that kind of a box, I guess. But also, from what we've seen in the WLE tournament, I didn't watch most of their game versus ATK. They did show up against ATK, but I guess you can make the argument that they are a ranked team in that, where they start to falter as soon as they have some sort of pressure. But I actually think they have hope here. And I hope that stream can hear me.
Oh, please. I'm just talking to myself again.
You might have been.
It's like a sad thing, but no. No, we're just waiting for Kanye to fix his life, his streaming life, and his casting life at this point in time. But no, we've got out of a potential 10 people in lobby, we currently have 4 chat. Just so you know, we are nearly there. I hope.
We're almost there.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be. It's been a while since we. Has it been a while since we casted a BO3? When was the last
Yeah.
BO3? Was it last week, the weekend before?
Yeah. Well, I haven't casted one that went all the way since in a few months because all the
I
WLE
have not
ones.
casted 3 maps in a very long time. But again, I don't think this is gonna go. If I'm honest, I don't think this is going 3 maps. I think it's going 2-0 to OG, hoping that the boys at Runshark White can prove me wrong and give us some pizzazz, some flair, some out of the box strats just to fluster the boys over at OG. What I'm hoping is that they read into the fact that this is a very fast-paced, adrenaline-driven attacking team in Omnius Gaming. So if you can get that early pick off on a Dr. Dropshot, on a Sandals, I think you can put yourself in a fantastic position for the late round. Now we are nearly ready to go in. I see
We're
Kanye
almost
has
ready.
the
We're
stage.
almost ready.
We've got the bands in.
I've got
We're
the
just waiting
bands
for
in.
one player.
I've got the map right. I've got everything right now. I just hope everything goes smoothly.
Okay.
Boys, I'm really sorry. Just to chat, like I actually need to apologize because it's been probably at this point 4 months since I've had to use my own OBS side. Because at the moment, like I'm running everything. Like there's no one observing. There's no one doing stream management. I've had to do everything, and that's not an excuse. I've done it before. I should be able to do it, but I'm not used to it. I gotta give it to you guys. I'm sorry. But that being said, we're ready to head on into the game. Without further ado, I'm not gonna make you guys wait any longer. Here we go into Clubhouse.
I want to know, chat, if you could just tell me in chat, like when you hear this, obviously like 2 to 3 minutes down the line, how far back did you hear my voice? Because I'm keen to know what you heard. You know. Oh, I see Sticula's in chat, bro. How's it
Sticula's
going?
in chat, man.
Yeah,
Hello.
Sticula's in chat. Nice. But you know what's nicer? Getting into the game, that we are eventually in. We do have Kanye, the other 2 bands.
Oh, why is it not? Wait.
They didn't finish their band phase.
Oh, because why does I thought the band phase continues if you put in 2 bands.
Oh.
Wait, what? Wait. Actually, I want people in chat to confirm that. If you don't put in the last 2 defensive bands, even if you put in attacking bands, does that just change things? I'm at a loss for words, man.
Oh. The production. It's okay. Let's have a look. Yep, there's the rehost. Throw it back to the face cams. Bang.
I like honestly at this point in time I'm having such a deja vu of my early days casting.
The camera. I hope I'm pulling from the right side. I'm gonna pull this. Swiping. There we go. Bang. Back to face cams. Hey.
Oh, boys, I'm sorry. I'm like at the very least I'm
dare you.
not that I'm not feeling any pressure at the moment, but I'm glad I'm not a new caster. If I had to fix all of these things like in my first few weeks of casting, man, I would not be able to handle it. Oh well. All the blame goes to me. I'm sorry, boys.
Wash production assistant.
I mean, I'm not supposed to be a production assistant, am I?
Fair.
This is not really my job. I'm just doing this because I have to.
Chat, do you want to hear Kanye talk about shoes again?
Please no. Don't. I'm already feeling pressure, man. Don't roast me even further.
Okay. Let's think. Topics. What? I was gonna ask you, what are your expected bans for Clubhouse, but we were nearly there.
We were nearly there, but
we were
in the
nearly
end,
there. But Clubhouse, okay, we can talk about the map. The map tends to play out exactly how you would expect it in, like I would say, in a ranked game. There's only really two to three methods you can take each bomb side, but everything ends up generally going the same way. You're attacking, you go for default plants behind the bomb chassis in CC after you take Rafters control, after you clear out red, etc., etc. One thing that I have seen from the likes of G2 and another Xbox roster called Dark Legacy Gaming is they actually opt to go for a construction take, opening up the cache wall and pushing quite aggressively into cache, clearing red, and planting somewhere inside a cache. I feel like there's no real default plant spot inside a cache just because of how dangerous it is to get there. But we have been seeing a lot of that come out lately. I'm liking the adaptations we're seeing. Also, I don't know if you've noticed, but a lot more teams are not playing a rotate onto catwalk for
Yeah,
CC
I
instead they
actually
play a
wanted to talk
sightline.
about that because especially in the UL play day recently, like they reinforced it for some reason. They didn't have anyone playing
What?
in cat. They reinforced it. I believe it was the GT game. They full reinforced the catwalk or rotate. They didn't
Do they
have
have a mirror?
no, and they didn't have someone playing in catwalk.
What?
They had like
What?
loose roam and maybe oil pit, but like there was
How does it
nothing to hold.
work?
I don't know. Teams are playing some whack strats these days, man.
Theoretically, if you have someone roaming, maybe in jungle, bottom garage vibes, you could leave catwalk, assuming because no hard bridge generally goes to catwalk to open that up. So you really don't get pressure there. You just get people trying to hold angles. But if you know the only angle is going to come from the CC window from catwalk, I guess that's viable. But without a mirror, do they have a Maestro or Valkyrie? I'm assuming that you have to have some sort of intel in CCTV. But we are digressing in a like magnificent fashion. I've noticed a lot of teams are also coming back with the church plant in Church and Arsenal. I don't know if you know. No one's really going for that hatch drop in kitchen anymore. They're opting to go for black box or the bar plant, which is dope. That's nice to see. The other gym bedroom, you don't really have too many options with gym bedroom. It's either construction tech planting in, or you are literally jumping in gym window and trying to get the diffuser done before you get shot from below. And the such Kanye diffuse has the defender bans in as well as the attacker bans. We have 10 players in the lobby, no less, no more. And I do believe we are nearly ready to get this underway. Are we ready?
Are we ready? We're ready, boys. Let's go.
Goodness gracious, great balls of fire.
It's been a while. I'm sorry. It's 26 minutes past 7. 26 minutes since we should have started. But we're here. The bands are ready. And we're going to Clubhouse. And we're bound to have an absolutely banger game to your screen.
Third time's the charm.
Third time's the charm. Let's go. So while we were handling things in the background and while Luther was so beautifully keeping you guys entertained with his very insightful words there. I mean, I have no other way to put it. But the defensive bans is going to be Mirror and Melusi. You might have just seen it pop on your screen at the very top. But given these defensive bans, Mirror and Melusi, what do you think this defensive playstyle is going to be for these players? Because Mirror ban, kind of standard. Melusi ban, kind of standard. But the attacking bans, they didn't ban a Thatcher.
They didn't ban a Thatcher, and they opted to stick pick off of the Maverick for a Jackal. You see Delphox on the Jackal now. Greedy will be on the Thatcher. My question is, now that Thatcher is slowly working his way into competitive play, are teams practicing with him? Because that's my question.
Surely they're practicing with him. Like, it would be suicide to not practice with him.
If Oaks are not practicing with the Thatcher Thermite, the timing is wrong. If you have an exceptional bandit tricker on your wall, that is going to be hell for the Thatcher Thermite, especially if it's not practiced. We have a pre-placed mute jammer, but there's also Kaiko on the bandit, and he will be responsible likely for that wall, and let's see how long that lasts. We have not seen a Capital get played too much, which is quite interesting. I feel like Capital slowly working his way back into the meta. We saw, I believe it was it Uno playing Capital for G2? So it's slowly trying to bring it back. The Para, an incredible gun, if I'm going to be honest, 1.5 times on that, and just the sheer DPS that it can provide is ridiculous. Oh, we do have Samuels getting red pinged in bottom garage, and he's going to be in a lot of trouble here quite early on, you would imagine. Just opening up the back. Claim was about to go out for Greedy. I believe that it's actually on the wrong side of the door. I think it's more viable to put it on the other side, but we do see Sandals get that drone that was scrolling by outside of the door. And the first pick will go to Nivek, and that is obviously Sandals inside the garage, as was telegraphed. Here is the Platinum Thermite. Let's hope they are successful.
Oh, he swings, but he can't find the kill. Dr. Dropshot proving why he's one of the most aggressive players in SA. It's uncontested, really, at this point in time. But Urga gets injured from I don't know where. Basically, CCTV window, I believe. Delphox, though, he's taking a lot of damage. Look at this aggression coming out from the OG boys. Hansi just swings construction window. He gets a kill for himself. Now, only 3 players left on the attacking side. One of them is injured for the defenders. So, I guess kind of equal, but a lot of pressure here on Dr. Dropshot. He is feeling this. Does he spot the head, though? He spots the upside down repel. He pre-fires on into the player, but he can't connect with the kill just yet. He's getting droned out. Surely they must flush him out now, but no. He's falling back. He's one of the most aggressive players in SA, but he knows when to fall back.
It's like, where do you go if you are the Jaeger? You have to pre-fire everything while We're up. Dr.
What
Dropshot
is this?
will
What is
find
this,
the key
man?
onto Greedy, but Blackstone with a refrag. And that's the Thermite on the board. It is a 2v2, but HP favors the defenders in this instance, but not necessarily the clock. 1 minute 14 left on the board. Diffuser is still in hand with Blackstone. He's going to have to find a kill here. Vlad takes a lot of damage trying to rotate down through jungle and into bottom garage. He's going to take rafters quite quickly here, and he does have a sideline in through that pre-made hole that you saw on the left of your screen. Now, time is ticking down, and time does tend to be the sixth defender to beat for these attackers. Blackstone takes a lot of damage. Diffuser is still outside, though, and everybody eyes are on the defenders. There goes the C4, ripped out by Kaiko. Goes early, but does not connect, obviously, because there's no one inside. Aside, Plant still needs to come down. 40 seconds left, and there's very passive movements coming out from the attackers. Not entirely certain where they need to be pushing through. There are red pings just haunting them, and I believe that's likely from the Valkyrie cameras deployed by Hansi. Now, very nice angle being held, and the MPX will claim the life of Blackstone. That's Diffuser down. Only Vlad left and a Dream. The M769 in hand. He's going to vault into side. He's going to need to find 2 in the next 4 seconds, but it will be the C4 from Kaiko to finish things off.
Oh, so the first C4 that detonated, that was Mirror's C4, no?
Must have been.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
because
threw a
Bandit
C4
got that
below, he
one.
didn't trigger it.
Damn, okay. I guess that's... Wait, but how did the first one not destroy the other? Like,
Oh, that's a good point.
explosion
Okay, so
damage, no?
the first one was in the
I'm
corner
actually confused.
by the TV shelves. The other one was more towards default. What's the damage range on the C4?
Quite big. Like,
I
it
think it's
does
quite big.
at the very least 1 damage in like a 5-meter radius, surely.
I would think that. I don't know. Man, I got no idea.
Well, they're going to Church and Arsenal. The defensive team, they put up 1 round. OG with your first your first round on the board. And we're already seeing their playstyle. What can I say about this? It's just OG. It's what they do. They swing everything. But in the last few moments of that round, it really looked like they at least had some discipline. They knew not to push each and every single thing, even though they kind of still went for the gunfights. I'm really seeing a team maturing in a sense.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, we saw them. There is that the saying "swing or be swung," and I definitely feel like OG subscribes to that mantra. But like you said, they have definitely matured somewhat. And Dr. Dropshot opting to shoot that drone instead of Mozzie pesting it, and I do commend. That's a great decision, especially. I think in prep phase, you would rather destroy as many drones as possible and then put your Mozzie pests out. And you can see Dropshot actually hunting the drones, going for the spawn peak all the way down to, I think, what is that called? I actually don't remember. That's not Kennels. Kennels is the other side.
Yeah, Kennel's a Gamerz side. This is a
I'm not
recreation
sure.
area.
Anyway, Dropshot goes for the spawn peak, does not hit anything, but does make the attackers a bit wary of where he could be roaming around. A bit of a role swap here. We see Dropshot picking up the Mozzie. Sandals has moved over onto the Legion after playing the Mozzie before. Hansi picking up the Jaeger quite interestingly enough, so I'm not entirely certain what the play is here for OG, other than take up the timing on that reload and the sledge opening the wall. Nivek finds Dr. Dropshot, but as I said, that Sandals will get Delphox as well elsewhere on the map.
No idea where that kill came through, but Newek is injured as well. K1A up above. Kaiko's absolutely tapping some heads, but I really don't know how Dr. Dropshot died there. The only thing I really can think is just like no audio key on the sledge opening that, because surely you don't swing that when you hear it go open 2 seconds previously. But that being said, it's a 4v3, so still in favor of OG, even though they have somewhat of a blunder being made by Dr. Dropshot. But the attackers now, they have a big onus on them. They still need to clear out this Vigil. He's still up top. They still need to clear with these Mozzie pets that have inevitably been placed up top. It just keeps on going massive. Sandals finds another. It's just Greedy and Vlad. The Zofia and the Thatcher left last live. The Diffuser is dropped. It's close by. They can retrieve, but still, Kaiko and Hansi now, they've rotated up. 2 players on site, 2 players up top. They're getting sandwiched. What is this? They've opened up Moto Hatch now, so a point of ingress for them as well. Stock Hatch is soft, so if need be, they can rotate and go for it. But they don't really have anything to do. They're getting sandwiched. The player is going to come and flank from Garage now from Catwalk. Hansi drops down. They might have heard the audio cue. Kaiko, he's still on the main stairs. Here's the Zofia walking down, but is he going to net on this? 1 kill, though, to Ergo. They don't even need the flank. They're just going to keep on pushing. Kaiko's ready for this one. He finds it with the SMG-12, and that's another round for OG.
To add insult to injury, it's the SMG-12, bro. It's possibly the worst gun in the game. I
Why?
hate the SMG-12.
SMG-12's good, man.
The recoil pattern just doesn't make sense to me, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a PlayStation player.
I'm gonna Xbox, but it's okay.
Same thing.
I know. I knew you were gonna go on about the console stuff. Listen, I'm providing perspective to the community. Okay, not everyone has a mouse and keyboard.
Well, no. Every single console player at this point in time has them. Let's be honest.
Oh my god! Do not even get me started on the topic. If anybody sees my Twitter, anti-adapter for the most part. We do not approve of such things, and it is a cancer to the community of
Anything
console.
above gold these days on console is just mouse and keyboard, let's be honest.
I mean, you are not wrong. I won't lie to you. That's why I like to keep myself in gold chat, you know. It's not because I want
excuses. You just want to play against the other controller players.
Absolutely. Anyway, 2-0 to OG, and that is not surprising at all. They've played, these first 2 rounds have been a very telling tale of what I expect to see from them, playing very aggressive, winning their gunfights, not leaving Runshark White anywhere to go. Now, again, I put this down to the fact that, in my opinion, Runshark White have lost this map banning phase. Remember, this was their pick. And taking OG to Clubhouse, that tends to be quite frag-centric at the onset of the game. That's a rough decision. Also, they're defending first. OG tends to be a very attacking, aggressive team. So if they're doing this well on the defense, I shudder to think what they're going to do on the attack.
Most definitely. I mean, as well, aggression, like I said, it really favors the attacking side, even though they're making it work on the defensive side. But this is one of those typical OG plays that I love seeing. Kaiko is one of the most consistent Goyo mains here in South Africa, and he really makes it work for the team. We've seen a few unfortunate plays, to put it that way. But now the Thatcher Thermite combo, the Thatcher not being banned, the attack is going to get this wall open easy peasy. Now, it's looking like an execute might just happen. The Zofia, she's on catwalk. They don't. Oh, wait. This is not the bomb site. I'm completely confused. I feel like Train Hard Esports in their first play day.
They sold you down the river, and now you can't get back up. And you know who can't get back up those main stairs? That would be the Jaeger. Fired, and here is the player ready and waiting. Goyo dispatched of that is Kaiko off the board. The Vector in the dirt, going to collect some mud there and won't be useful for the rest of the round. Now, you can hear the gunfire all around the map. You hear you see rather, the RG-15 come out to play, but will not hit any shots. Vlad is still moving around here, making sure to get rid of as much utility as possible. And look at the angles they're having to watch through into construction. Sounders will be falling back as this is a gym and bedroom defense. And we have drop shot underneath the Logi hatch, which is quite interesting. That's quite a vulnerable place to play. It's quite odd that the attackers haven't gone up top to clear him out. And here comes the exothermic. There's the EMP. And there we should have the wall open. Sightlines onto the main stairs clearly open up for the attackers to exploit, but they have to fight a very wry Dr. Dropshot playing behind with Goyo shield.
Oh, not just Dr. Dropshot. Look at Sandals. Look at what he is doing. He's going to get spotted out by drone on the main stairs. Yes, but he spots the player vaulting up. He almost got that kill. Now he's going to try and contest onto the window. He knows it's open. You can hear an audio cue, surely. But Dr. Dropshot, look at these two. Really, at this point in time, Sandals and Dropshot are the most aggressive people that I've seen in a long time. But Hansi and Ergo, they have to match. But
you really want to give Dropshot and Sandals some like rescue remedy. I feel like they need to calm down a bit. You know, the sheer hyper aggression they exude to this lobby is absolutely ridiculous. Vlad gets one after Sandals gets Del Fox. It's a very nice shot, and all of a sudden we're left in a 1v1 with 30 seconds left to go.
But look at this, the defuse dropped.
In hand, diffuses down, and he knows it, but the play is on the repel, and here is the challenge. Do they know where Sandals is? C4 prepped, thrown out, will not connect, but it's actually pre-placed. He's going to play the time out here, as there is 16 seconds left. They know where he is. You can see the pre-fire come through. Who's going to peek first? Who's going to win the game of chicken? It will be Sandals with that P10 Roni in hand, as he goes for a quick peek, and that's all that was needed to take that round off of the attackers. 3-0 up.
Peter Neroni wins that 9 times out of 10. Man, that fire rate is deadly. Both players on 100% HP. The L85, it does damage, but it doesn't do fire rate. You get headshots like those, man. The Mozzie shuts him down. Dr. Dropshot and Sandals really the two players to look out for here for me. 4 and 3 kills each, but like they're the aggressive ones. They're the ones I expect to get these kills, but it's really the rest of OG showing up. And it's incredible to watch when a team like this are just synergizing correctly. They're all getting the kills. They're playing off of each other. It is a good sight to see, and I have massive hopes for OG. Because keep in mind, boys, this is Runshark's map pick.
Aish. That's what you have
Summarize
to say
it,
there.
Aish.
The most South African summary in the world, Aish. That's not where you want to be if you are Runshark White, not at all. But as you said, one thing that a word that I would use to describe the OG team is consistent. Every player that I've seen thus far has been consistent in terms of the kills they get, the role they play. Everything is
I
being
mean,
done that needs doing.
it really feels like that's the new paradigm shift for Siege at this point in time, is no real supports. I mean, you have flex supports, but everyone can frag. That's literally all you want. Look at teams like G2. The entire European roster shuffle happened because of that. SA players, Regicide, they can all show up. OG, they can all show up. ATK, they can all show up. It really feels like people are just neglecting hard support at this point in time, and for some reason it's working.
Yeah, to an extent it is working, but I think we also have to consider the level of siege that we see on the daily. We have those support structures in pro leagues such as Kayak, player, whereas I'm going to call us T2 at least, like tier 2 siege.
Oh, that's
where
bold.
I mean, no, but to be honest, we are
Yeah.
at that space where it's not necessarily geared towards strategy and heavy utility, heavy support. I mean, we do want our players just to get kills because that's what they do. That's the primary focus of the game. After all, it's probably easier to win as a TDM than it is as a play my utility against your utility, get the diffuser down. Most things do end in a 5v5 TDM. Kaiko ready with Bandit battery in hand. Drone makes it past the Kaid, who will eventually get it as Kaiko watches. He's very proud of his daddy Cade. And you look at Sandals, still below,
Oh no.
still hunting, gets a pre-fire onto Vlad. Vlad does
How are they
at the
not
time.
shutting him down? How is he able to just keep playing in lounge, uncontested, really? Sure, the Mozzie, he's going to swing on around. He might just find the sledge as well. He has two players keeping him in a locked position, and still he's able to find damage. Delphox shuts down Ergos. That's an important first one to find. This might be the first round that they are able to find because of that very kill. But
Oh my goodness.
what are you seeing?
Oh my goodness. I think you accidentally hit your mute button. Regardless, but I agree with you. How have they yet to shut Sandals down? He's in jungle. You just need one player to swing from one player from maybe even main and one player from garage. He's a dead man walking. And look at this. The player is still on rafters. Who's going to get the pick off? It will be Delphox onto Kaiko, and that is your bandit off the board. Jagan loses his life swiftly straight after that. Ergo also off means it is a 2v5. Things are looking way better for Runshark White than we have seen previously, but we still have Hansi and Sandals alive. Hansi gets a very nice, cheeky SMG-11, and Sandals will follow it up with that P10 Rody. And this is exactly what we're talking about. Everybody can do their job. Everybody can frag out. Everybody can clutch when the clutch needs doing. Delphox, though, will clean up onto Sandals. Blackstone does some damage, or gets some damage done to him, rather, but the diffuser is going down. Last life is Hansi. Gets one more onto Nivek. And diffuser down. Here it goes. Thermite takes no damage from that smoke babe, quite interestingly, but here comes an aggressive swing with an SMG-11 in hand.
He has time. He has time. They can't get this. Surely. He has to rappel up. Okay, no. He decides to back off of it. But he can't find the Zofia Runshark White to find the game. And Delphox, 4K on the round, kind of the unspoken hero of the round.
Absolutely. I think Hansi could have done maybe a little bit more in terms of plant denial. I saw the Thermite take some damage. I'm not sure from where, but he just went to go plant the diffuser after that. I'm not entirely certain how he managed to get there, but it paid off in the end as Runshark White pick up their first defensive round. However, Omnius Gaming have already secured at least a draw going into their split, and it's up to Runshark White to make sure that they get there and deny them further rounds. We do have 2 rounds left, and this time we will go to Church Arsenal as we follow the normal site rotation. And not much variation in terms of operator lineups or operator picks. Kaiko on the Vigil is something different. Usually you see that on a Dropshot or a Sandals or even a Hansi. But Kaiko on the Roam, I'm quite keen to see how this one goes.
Quite strange. OG really one of the teams that use SSG top floor roam strat, and in the first round they went to Church and Arsenal. They did actually pick a mute, but only 6-pick off of it in the 6-pick phase. Quite strange that they're not committing to that, given their playstyle at this point in time. This is a very weird strategy. What the hell?
What is this?
Ogo, if we have an
What if
interview after this game, I'm asking about that one.
What do you think of playing if you can hold blue and above blue, so in stock? What do you think about playing a mirror on that interleading wall and having that sideline all the way down to main stairs?
This,
Yeah.
in blue?
So if you play a reverse
this
mirror
way.
and you have that sideline all the way down,
Oh, interesting. Copyright that one.
that would be crazy. I don't know how viable
That'd be
but it would be crazy.
dude. Thing is, if you lose blue, you lose both.
Yeah, so I 100% agree. That's what's like you have to find a way to hold blue for as long as possible. You can even fall off that and go play inside a church or moto just to be close. But we digress. As Dropshot has taken 25 HP damage in the first 30 seconds of this round,
Stop.
probably going for a
name a more
spawn peek. And
iconic
look
hero.
at him; he's standing still, and the jackal ping is just coming.
He just
He is
doesn't
gonna.
care.
There's the first drone. Is there a second? Zophia's making a hole. Is the impact? He's gonna get super aggressive on jump window. What on earth? Jackal ping for who?
He actually just does not care. He's throwing
He
caution
doesn't.
into the wind. He's taken damage already because, well, he's just so aggressive. But look at this. Kaiko from the side. He's going to do the bait and switch, but no, Newick is ready for it. Drop shot now. Surely has to start feeling this pressure. No, he throws caution into the wind once again. He swings it and he does damage onto the sledge. He can't connect for the kill, but he's going to do some very important damage onto the sledge. Sure, they've lost Kaiko now, but the roam up top is still alive and it's still doing well. The attackers now, they've taken control of Logi. They're running down main stairs, but they still need to deal with drop shot. He's fallen down into oil pit now. Looks like a turtle strat is going to come out.
I mean, seems to be play half the round already wasted down towards generator. Does not see the play there, but you can expect a generator player that is pretty commonplace. Nivek nearly falls prey to a C4 as he does about 50 damage. He's on 25 left for the round, and you can see, there we go, in the middle of the kitchen. There goes the exothermic, and there goes did the EMP fall through the floor? I think it may have, but the exothermic will get the hatch in any case. 1 minute, 10 seconds left on the round, and you can hear Sunset saying, you need to hurry this up. We need to start planning for our executes. We are running out of time. You do have the man advantage nearly double there as Sandals takes a lot of damage as well. But these players, like you said, do not care about the crosshairs trained on them. You're looking the wrong way, tries to snipe onto...
no.
Oh my goodness!
He finds one and he finds damage onto the thermite. Finally, he's shut down, though. All three hatches are open. They're really starting to feel this pressure. Moto hatch as well as mainstairs. Vlad just walks on down. He finds the kill. Hansi and Jock to drop shot now. The last one's left alive. He's playing behind the newly buffed big box, but he spots the Zofia. He might be able to find this kill on the left side of the main stairs. He can't. He's trying to jiggle peek it. He can't find the engagement, but Hansi does. And he shuts down Blackstone. Delphox, though, finds Hansi. And now it's just Dr. Dropshot, the man in the dream. If there's anyone that can do it, it's him. Surely he spots the player. No, he spots the one on the left. He can't find the headshot. It's Delphox to shut him down. And Delphox? He's insane. 8-3?
8-3, playing very well. Commendations where they are due. However, that being said, left with the Mozzie with the P10 Roni in hand in a 1v3, I'm skeptical just based on the sheer rate at which he burned through that magazine. I don't think it was viable, especially after getting the first kill. But he did not get the first kill, of course. We had Delphox shut him down with that C7E. I don't think... Actually, you know what? This is the first time that we have seen Jackal actually get played properly and used for this roam play. Often we see him get shut down very early, not using his gadget, things like that. Tachanka sick picked off of onto the smoke.
Come on, please.
To be fair, both serve the same role. I think smoke just brings a shield. You can make rotate with Tachanka's turrets, and he's got that planter now with the Shamicha grenades, flame grenades.
I have no idea. It's some Russian
I think
word.
he calls it like a Shamicha thing or something like that. I know he shouted.
Yeah,
he literally shouted.
I would have to get phonetic spelling on that one. I have no idea. But yeah, like they do the same role. But talking about the attacking side, I'm actually very surprised. Any SA team out there, boys, clip this, post it to Twitter, whatever you want. When you're facing off against a team like ATK, like Regicide, like Omnius Gaming, aggressive teams, especially on your attack, take a lion, man. Take a jackal. Take anything that's going to shut them down and just make them so they can't rotate. That's an interesting one. We were talking about not playing rotates here. They're playing a prone rotate.
So yeah, I was gonna bring that up as well. The first time we saw them play CC, they opened up just the head sight line. The second time they played CC,
Not
they
like
opened
this.
up a proper
Not like
rotate
this.
that we saw the normal crouch height one. The third time is not different once more. So OG are really playing around with how they want their sight lines to line up in the end, and drop shot going for a very cheeky angle on top of the bar here all the way through
This man watches
into
Coconut,
stock.
bro.
Yeah, this man watches Coconut, bro. Oh my goodness. You were saying as well that the aggression, bring out a lion, bring out a dog, bring out a jackal. The issue is that
Or
they
just bring
don't
drones
care.
like this, because he just
They
can't
don't
spot them
care
for some
though.
reason.
He doesn't care if they. So how do you counter someone that doesn't care?
That's very valid. I mean, he's been throwing caution into the wind the last few rounds, and you could argue it's not been working out for them. The last 2 rounds hasn't gone their way. Dr. Dropshot 3 and 5. It's not like their aggression really is paying off in the last couple my words before me. These last couple of rounds. The Vigil as well. Remember that previous one where they did the bait and switch on the CC window? He just died, and Ergo just dies. Greedy finds the first. Newick might be the point of ingress to take control of Catwalk. He spots another, but he finally finds the kill. Sure, Hansi trades, but now it's in a 3v4. They've taken control of Catwalk. Inevitably, the main wall is opened. Now, this bomb site looks prime for the taking. There's one player currently standing on the big box, and he tries to spot him out, but Newick, this entire Runshark white team are just coming alive. They're reacting to this aggression from OG. They're saying, okay, we can do this too. Blackstone takes a lot of damage, though. He might just get killed by the smoke babe if he's not wary. But look at this Greedy. He's just walking up. Might be able to find a player in this rotate. They don't know about his positioning. He spots the thermite, and he gets the injure, and he gets the kill. Now, does he know about the player in top east? He finds one. He almost finds the second. Now, it's just Dr. Dropshot, deja vu of the last round. He sprays on through. He knows there's a player on his left. He sprays on through again, almost finds it. There's a player on Catwalk. So many angles to dance around with. He finds Greedy. Now it's in a 1v1. This time it's looking a lot more viable. 1v1, the player's on low HP. He's got the 416C carbine. Name a more iconic duo, Dr. Dropshot, and a clutch situation. He's got the diffuser, the sledge. Might be able to find this. He's got 2 nades though as well. He could lob them over. He primes the first. It's going to do damage. Not just yet. Sprays on through. 22 seconds though. He needs to play time for this one. Does he have the audio cues though? Because the sledge is prime to get this bomb down.
You can't get the diffuser down, surely?
I mean, he tries.
Surely.
Dr.
Pros
Dropshot.
don't fake.
Pros don't fake, man. You got to be ready for this one. The diffuser is down. What is this? But now, does he spot? No. So many things, man. What is happening? Is he going to find it? Yes, he does. Dr. Dropshot, he wins those. 4 and 3 on the split for OG. That was a cluster of a round.
Well deserved off of... Okay. Just making sure,
Yeah.
you know, COVID zombies and whatnot. Just going to make sure. He knows he has all the time in the world as the diffuser has just gone down. He's going to... Wow. I mean, man's woke up and chose violence today.
Oh no,
it's
Caustic
with the clutch.
Remember when I said the aggression isn't working out for them? He's 3 and 5 at the moment. He needs to pick things up.
Yes.
Well, he heard me.
He was tuning to stream. He was like, "How dare you?
3 minutes.
How dare you say that to me? Do you know who I am?"
He's Dr. Dropshot.
Bang, sorted. Wow, what a fantastic clutch from him. I mean, I actually think aside from the stellar 1v1 that he won here, the clutch plays actually came out from the smoke player who managed to gas out the thermite jump trying to vault down. The play from the top of the cash counter onto Catwalk has proven to be an incredibly strong angle that, yes, gets pre-fired and shut down. But if you can have someone replace that player and just keep doing it, and the smoke as well, beautifully placed, those smoke babes denied plant for as long as possible, push the player off of Catwalk.
SMG-11.
Pardon?
He did that with an SMG-11.
That's facts.
If that was me, the recall would have gone to the roof. I'm sorry.
Why? You're a console player.
Oh, come on. No, I'm just a bad PC player.
You can't give and not get. Come on, my guy.
I'm just a bad PC player. There's no real difference between us. You and I are not too different. There's a fly on my monitor. Can you get away, please? Thank you.
We're not so different, you and I. That's an Austin Powers reference from Goldmember.
Yes, that's
if
why.
No one knows that.
That's why.
It's a great movie. Great series.
I haven't watched the movie. I just know the quote.
Wow. Memes of this generation. Are you Gen Z? What are you?
I'm born in 2003. I don't know
you
what
are
that makes me.
definitely Gen Z.
Chad, what does that make me?
That makes you... I'm sure that makes you Gen Z.
I'm like 99% sure I'm Gen Z.
I'm like on the border of millennial.
See, I was like the generation born on reruns. Like all the shows you guys
So
watched,
you must love
we watched it.
Friends. Do you watch Friends? Do you
No,
binge Friends?
I don't binge Friends. I'm not one of those.
Okay.
I watched those
Okay.
the Clone Wars.
That was a good
Man of
series.
culture.
I I have a culture, and now that makes you a Star Wars fanatic. That's why I wear your shirt. I consider this the Kanye shirt is my
Oh,
my
the
8080 Hoth
8080 one,
shirt.
yeah.
Yeah, this is the Kanye cast shirt.
I do approve. I do approve. But
Do you approve of the scoreline?
I very much do. Oh, gee, they're in firm lead after the defensive side. Now on the attack, can they keep the pressure going? That's going to be the storyline here. The sledge or make that a Thatcher outside of the doorway. Newark decides to drop down into oil, but maybe that was intentional. Maybe it wasn't. But Sandals, intentionally, he's in construction. And the wall is barricaded. The doorway, whatever you want to call it. He's going to open this wide open. There's barbed wire, sure, but it's going to get destroyed by the ash charge. Is Delphox ready for this? He doesn't even have the Alder. He has the TCSG. He can't play this close. Not TCSG, ACS-12. But he can't play this angle. If he loses this out to the... Screw everything I just said. He can play those. But no, Dr. Dropshot and Sandals go massive. They find one kill for themselves within a matter of milliseconds apart. Now suddenly this entire round is theirs for the taking. Vlad shuts him down though. The catwalk play still coming out. They don't have a rotate, sure, but he's playing this for his life.
Diffuser's down.
Yeah, it's quite an important one.
That is an unfortunate situation to find yourself in. Have that just in the Doc's sight line. He's going to play this Rafters for as long as... He's going to have to challenge Dr. Dropshot, though, with that L85A2. And Dr. Dropshot has the 2 times as opposed to the 1.5 times on the Doc. Now, that's all your Doc has to do is play his life out. He's got his stims. He needs to waste as much time as possible. But at the same time, the rest of his team needs to make sure the Sandals cannot get into the bomb side. Dr. Dropshot gets the diffuser somehow. I can only assume that Vlad blinked at some point in time and allowed him to just waltz in, pick it up, and leave. Ergo takes a lot of damage. Not entirely certain from where. Sandals still holding this very passive angle. Vlad manages to get Ergo, though, on a nice refrag 3v3 with 35 seconds left. And you can still hear the EMP grenades go out from the Thatcher. And as I mentioned his name, so he will be shut down. That's Greedy with the SMG-11 in hand. The smoke proving to be clutch, just as it was in the previous split. Now, Kaiko still to make his way into sight. Pre-fires the rotate, trying to back up Sandals here, who's trying to get into cash with his diffuser. Sees the play on red. The pre-fire comes out with the R4C, but nothing to be found. Pre-fire comes in from Kaiko as well. And Vlad gets shut down. Gets another pick onto the play on red. Says Sandals has all the time in the world getting the diffuser down. Where's the last defender?
Shut down the plant. He's going to shut down the plant, but no, he has the RG-15. Can he find this kill? 1 second on the clock. No, it's Blackstone. He shuts him down. Runshark White off of the back of what I can only call a cheese strat when they're around. No.
Strat. Oh, no. Very unfortunate. You were so close to winning that one out, OG. You were so close. Nearly had it in clutch there. Kaiko nearly coming in clutch with that Zofia play. Did everything he could do. But it was the Bandit who threw caution to the wind, stormed into cash, and made sure he stopped that plant from going down. Stopped it dead in its tracks. And then all you have to do is hide behind some sort of object that is impervious to bullets. A 6th pick from Iana onto Thermite as some hard breach is necessary for Gym and Bedroom, and another from the smoke onto the castle. Hansi, not entirely certain if he's going to stick this. Maybe, but Ace is banned, and so is Hibana, so he kind of has to.
Is he going to stick that? Sorry, I was on a
he sticks the Thermite. He sticks the Thermite. Gotta stick the Thermite.
I was trying to fix game audio because apparently game audio wasn't on. And no one told me for some reason. The game audio wasn't on. Check the group, man.
Why is chat trolling us?
I actually think it wasn't on. But why were they trolling us and not telling us? Well,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. No, they were telling us. I just haven't been watching. I'm sorry, boys.
Goodness. Watch Castle. No, I'm joking. Castle barricades.
No. I'm gonna.
Goodness. So,
yeah, just go ahead with your train of thought.
Castle barricades. I don't know if I like castle barricades on the exterior windows just because
I do.
There's a sledge in play and it's just going to be opened up immediately.
Back in the day, mute jammer castle strat was the play, man.
That works.
CEO office on consulate. Back when you were playing hostage or like what's that? Secure the area. You put castle barricades and mute jammers on console windows, and you win. Like, they actually just can't get in. Back when Thermite was the only real operator that could open it when there was a mute jammer, man, those were the days. But that being said, they take care of the mute jammer, they're going to be able to open up CC window, make that wall, sorry. But they still need to deal with these players top east as well as Blackstone inside of CCTV and Cash. Getting droned out, so the collapse is going to come, but he's mute jammed. Can't really do anything just yet.
No, you still see the player on top red trying to hold out for as long as possible. Do remember that this is not the bomb site. The bomb site is gym and bedroom, but this is simply the first layer of defense being shown here by Runshark White. As I say that the first player to fall will be Blackstone with Nivek on an instant refrag. That is the MP7 to win it out. There is a player on that rappel. He just allows him to cross over the main stairs without a lick of damage. Ergo playing quite close here on this main stairs wall. We'll take the SMG-11 out just so he can rotate a little bit faster as he makes his way over to the roof. And now Sandals is holding this very tight angle into Cash, assisted by none other than Dr. Dropshot, who's slowly making his way up red stairs. Vlad is still present inside of Cash, and there are the red pings giving away the presence of the attacker. And Thermite does the pre-fire come through? Does it connect on someone? There goes the C4, and the sledge will make sure Greedy has no further part to play in the round.
They knew they had a red ping on it, and they didn't check it. But eventually it's just Alfox, the player that's been going massive. 8 and 5. It's got the ACS 12, so I guess a DMR and a dream.
A slug, shotty, and a dream. Yeah, he's holding through the body of the bandit, the dearly deceased bandit. He's going to hope for a pick here, either on the CC or the construction window, or just on the door. Here comes the Thatcher. Or was it a Yana? It's a Thatcher looking. Oh, I'm not entirely certain. You can hear the drones rolling around, and they have pinged him. They know where he is. He's in Logi. He's got a shotgun. He's rotating in. Here comes the cheeky pre-fire from none other than Ergo. And in my opinion, there's not much more that Maestro can do. He was dead to rights as soon as that red ping came out. And it's an easy clutch round there for OG, to be honest.
Yeah, really well done to them. These players are just showing up. I'm not really showing up. I feel like, you know how PewDiePie has the joke of like, on bridges, bad things happen?
Yeah.
Mine is when I have to manage stream, bad things happen.
Oh, that's a rough one.
You're
just out of practice. You're just out of practice. It's okay.
I don't know, man.
First time we see a Nomad.
That's actually quite interesting. Well, again, like attacking teams, when you're facing off against OG Bravado Gaming now, ATK, why don't you bring operators like these, man? Like, they shut down aggressive plays. I'm actually quite surprised why Runshark White didn't play that on their attack.
I'm trying to in my head. I'm currently doing comparison between Gridlock and Nomad in terms of viability. I'm trying to think. I guess Nomad brings flashes to burn ADSs and Wamai discs, but doesn't. I think Gridlock brings smokes. Two smokes.
Well, Gridlock, her util can clear an ADS. It gets caught out.
Oh, that's a bit of a waste in my opinion.
Not really. I mean, it's less important than nades. Like,
I guess that is true.
Like in a very dire situation, it's viable at the very least.
I agree, but she's geared towards stopping flank, not burning ADS. Imagine making a player just geared towards throwing dummy grenades and real grenades.
Honestly, that'd be a good operator. Like back when Wamai and Jaeger was so damn OP. Imagine an operator that just threw decoys, like had 10 of them.
I see that Runshark have actually reinforced the right panel that looks towards main stairs.
So what this does is it shuts down the pre-fire when you're bottom main. And I guess, but angles work two ways. Like you can just pre-fire that yourself on the defensive side, but Sandals, he pre-fires into lounge, he finds the kill on Vlad. He's getting entry droned, and there's nothing you can do to stop him. It's 10 and 6.
They don't shoot the jukebox?
It's quite strange.
What? How's that not the first step of your strategy? Is shoot the jukebox. Sandals going for a cheeky pick. Is just gonna go for any sort of floor bang that may exist or not, but he will not find anything. But you know who does find something is Blackstone on his cardiac sensor. Knows exactly where these attackers are. They're doing some work in the kitchen hallway, and you can hear the motor hatch also being opened up now by that exothermic charge. Now, Hunty carrying the diffuser inside. Ergo goes down to Nivek and Dr. Dropshot again on a insta refrag. This has been the story of the game thus far. This refrag game has always been swinging, I think, predominantly in favor of OG. So nice to see that there. Delphox still with the ACS 12 in hand, looking up through the ceiling, looking for one
That's
more
into kitchen,
pick.
right?
Okay.
No, I thought that was into bar, maybe, if they had opened up that wall. But I'm going to shut up because I need to keep up to date with these kills, man. Sandals finds one Blackstone, shuts him down.
no.
He tries to impact trick it, but he tricks himself. Not like this, man. Maybe you can trick yourself, but can he get the treat? Can he finish the 1v3? There's a play on his left inside of blue, but he does have the red ping, so he could potentially find this kill. The ACS 12, man, I don't know. It's just not working out for them. He finds the first.
What?
But in a 1v2, you are using a slug shotgun. He spots the head, and he might be able to find this, but really, man, I just don't know if this is the play.
I'm sure Nomad has a pistol out. Yep.
She's going for the sauce.
Hoi sauce. And here it comes. No shield. We'll switch back to the AK-74. And running the 2.5 times, which is, I feel like the 2.5 times isn't run as much. Oh,
sauce.
Can I get a good night in chat?
That's going straight to Twitter. Sauce. Oh, man.
Sheesh.
Please stop, bro. I told you before the broadcast, the word sheesh needs to get cancelled.
You cancel culture. How dare you?
I mean, I'm one for cancelling cancel culture.
Say no, Michelle. Ja, ek ken hom. Dis my Mikey.
Come on, boys. Copy pasta and chat.
Oh, please. That would be fantastic. Yeah, get that rolling. What a fantastic shot. Telegraphed, pistol in hand. And that's the only thing that pistol is good for. Nothing else. Nothing else. Please. It will be Church Arsenal once more for Runshark as they face down against three map points in favor of OG. And I won't lie to you, Runshark have looked better now against OG than they did against Vado Gaming. But again, they did not look fantastic. And I think that is coming to fruition here as Kanye gets hyped up in the lobby chat.
What? No,
telling you,
some fun.
wear a mask. Stay safe, friends. Courtesy of Kanye Diffuse. At Kanye Diffuse on Twitter.
Sandals.
Free plug.
Isn't safe. I mean, what? You're just gonna? I'm just
gonna throw it to you. To be honest, see if you can catch it. Do something with that.
So you plugged me, so I guess I should plug you, but I could also just keep this going and say, Runshark White 6-3 down. It's on match point. They're picking up the Goyo they did in the previous round, but it's just not working out for them, man. I don't know what it is. This bottom floor defense, especially with Delphox using the ACS 12. Does he have it again? That is the question. I don't know what it is.
Why aren't you running the Alder? I don't understand. Just run the Alder. If you have 100 bullets, you can 3v1.
But as well, it's not like, okay, thank you, he has the Alder. Previously, this man has shown up. He's won at least 2 rounds single-handedly for Runshark, 2 out of the 3 they have on the damn board. When he's had a good gun. I don't know why put him on a inferior gun. The DMRs, man. Just as we say, they don't work.
That's not true.
Also, though,
that's not true.
Chad,
please.
That is the lowest sense player I've seen in my life. This man looked like a damn nature. Bro, he looked like a damn nature documentary slowly panning. I thought I was gonna hear someone talking about chimpanzees.
Bro, I'm currently playing. I'm level like 42 on my PC Siege, and my sense is slow, my dude. Very nice shot from Hansi as he shows who's not slow, and that's him on that 5.56 XI. Nivek proved to be a bit slower there in that instance. And Sandals now comes out with his breaching round. Does he get the Goyo shield? He does, but he has Delphox to fight with another 190 bullets in his gun. The thing is, if you're a Delphox and you're constantly being left in these 1vx situations, you need the bullets. The ACS 12 is not going to give you what you need. So I'm very glad he switched to the Alder. I've seen a lot of people run Red Dot Alder, which I'm not a huge fan of. He's running Reflex, which is a bit better. I'm a Hollow player myself. A casual tap spray from Greedy through the soft wall will not yield any results aside from depleting his magazine ever further towards the end of this round. 1 minute 20 left on the clock as Sandals gets his breaching routes out of his pocket. Make sure not to die.
Are they going to open up Church wall?
I hope so.
That might be the play, but oh, look at this. Dr. Chop shot off. No intel. He gets the injure. Sure, he doesn't know, but that's a massive one to find. He does lock down the kill. Delphox now tries to find an equalizer, tries to find the refrag, but he can't spot it. They still have control of blue, yes, but they've lost control of Catch and Hatch. They've lost control of Moto drop down. It's not looking too good for them. Sandals take a lot of damage from, I believe, an impact grenade, but Ergo and the rest of his team, they're just showing up. Dr. Dropshot finds another. The kills coming out left, right, and center. This man's on a triple kill. He's looking for the quad. He tries to whip out the Sauce once again. Can he find it? No, Ergo steals his kill.
That was a very confusing round to me towards the end, because as you were flicking through the cams, I was like, okay, well, there's like 3 players on site holding angle, but the other people are off site. So is this an execute? Like, I wasn't sure. But regardless of what I was not sure of, what I am sure of is map in quite a significant fashion. Of course, your MVP is none other than Dr. Dropshot. Him and Sandals going double digits to round things off 7-3 in favor of Omnius Gaming. Our next map will be Theme Park, and that is Omnius Gaming's map pick. So if you are Runshark White, what are you telling yourself?
To put it very lightly, I would be scared as hell, because X-Titan and Theme Park. Now, if you cast your mind back to some previous games in the Metal State Pro Series, in the Meraki Major, you would remember that, yes, they kind of threw those games because they took Amaru, but they're good on Theme Park. They're really, really good on Theme Park. If I was Runshark White, I'd be scared. But before we head into Theme Park, I believe we're going to go into a quick intermission. Thank you guys so much for joining. This has been your boy, Kanye Defuse, and Actually Luder. Our Twitter ads are on the screen. I'm finally going to plug your Twitter at.
Hey, it only took you about half.
Yes, it did. But yeah, we're going to go to a quick intermission. We'll be back in about 5 minutes. Thank you so much, guys, for joining. We shall be back. Cheers. Hello, we're back. Hopefully, this time to stay. Hopefully, not again. We're gonna have rehosts.
Let's hope. Please let them at least get to the ban phase so you know who to select. Should be Crash.
Oh no,
But
no.
you know who did crash? That was Runshark White. And it was an unfortunate crash indeed, taking OG to Clubhouse, where they've seemed very, very practiced, I want to say, practiced and comfortable playing, to Runshark White's demise. 7-3 in that previous map. Dr. Dropshot.og has left the game. That was te veel sauce. And man has just dipped. Are they trying to sub? Is that what's happening?
I hope not.
I mean, hello? Thatcher ban, not surprising. Theme park, pretty standard stuff. OG will be attacking first. They are very, as we said, comfortable, very experienced, used to attacking on. Oh, there we go. Used to attacking on theme park, and obviously this is like without the Thatcher. That's nothing new in ace band, thanks to OG themselves. So
Easy enough.
we can
I don't have to
expect to
change the overlay.
see. Hey,
Easy enough. I don't have to change the overlay. They banned ace
that's
last time.
true. That's
They're
true.
just making my life
So
easy.
the lack of an ace just means we're going to be playing with those default hard breaches. You're going to see likely. I wouldn't be surprised if we see every hard breacher on the table. Thermite, Maverick, and of course Hibana. Cade off the board as well. That makes sense because Thatcher's not playing. And this is probably going to be a default Maestro mirror band, to be perfectly honest with you. I expect nothing more, nothing less. Runshark White coming out with your ban in approximately 1 second. And as I'm going to be proven right just in a... Okay.
What?
Okay. Throw my words out the window.
Oh no. I know what that is.
What is that? Tell me.
You remember with the ATK tournament? Remember when I did a analysis of the teams, like a pre-game analysis?
Yes.
Remember when I said X Titan then played Clash, and I broke down their entire strat? I literally just ousted that team for like 2 months.
So you're saying it's all your fault?
It might be, but look at Kaiko. He's on Amaru, and Amaru,
We love to see it.
especially on this map, doesn't have that good of a track record. Come on. Not only am I screwing up on the production side, but I'm screwing up on the caster predictions.
Cast a curse exists all the time. Nomad will be picked up instead of the Amaru. I was hoping for some sort of rush, but the things you don't necessarily show the Amaru should you want to go for that rush. It seems a bit counterintuitive, if you will. And it will be a top floor defense, I believe, first and foremost for Runshark White. Now, it's worth noting, I feel that Runshark White have now defended first on both of these maps, so they cannot continue any sort of continuity or momentum because of the constant swap. We don't have any sort of deviation in terms of operator spec. We do see Malusi being played now that she has made it through the ban phase, now that Clash is off the board. So I'm keen to see where Delphox is going to choose, in fact, impactful with those Banshees and with that MP5 in hand. He has been the player we are talking about most from Runshark White, but I do think there are some other players like Nivek that need to start standing up and doing a bit more for the team.
I mean, you want the entire team to show up. Like, in that previous game, they did all show up, I guess. Not really. It was basically just Delphox carrying his team to victory. Not even to victory. Cannibal for the Mr. S8 2021.
Could he be the one? Oh my goodness.
No,
There's no one watching the drop.
Quite unfortunate. Surely he had the audio cue. Surely he heard the Saber, that is Sledge's utility. I found out on a Rainbow Six Siege quiz that has about 300 answers, of which I got 250. Gonna toot my own boat there, but Niwek, his team is not going to toot his boat. They're going to be very angry at him. They're going to be yelling at him, saying, "Why'd you not check the drop down, man?" And that's a very valid complaint, because that's an angle you should be watching. The nade chucks out, but Diego ADS is there. It's going to support him, and he's going to be able to play inside of initiation for the time being. They're going to have to check their flanks, though. Ogo is currently on the drone. He's checking the flanks, and he does spot the mute. Player's going to have to fall back now. But look at this. The collapse is coming out. I don't even know where Dropshot found that kill. He's just collapsing onto the bomb site. Does a drop shot things.
I feel like there's a bit of a scuffed defense coming out from Runshark, but as I say that,
No way.
the longest pre-fight.
What? Sandals?
Oh my goodness. Sandals will get Nivek though. And Dropshot will find one more as he continues his reign of terror
No. Oh.
on this lobby. Ogre with a cheeky pick with that SMG11. It cleans up onto Blacks. And all of a sudden, we're in a 3v1. Only Greedy left alive. He is the smoke, so he can deny plant. But he's going to have to run around with this SMG11 in hand. They know where he is. You can hear the utility being garnered all over the bomb site. And not much place to rotate here. It's pretty predictable. You've got two avenues of approach. There's even Goyo shields in your way. Diffuser is going down. Greedy will pick
Does he
up
spot
onto
the
Urgo
plant?
there, and they know where he is.
No.
There is the smoke babe. Will not connect. Sandals and Dropshot. Name a more iconic duo to clean things up. I will wait.
Name a more iconic duo. Okay, Kanye and Breaking Stream, because I might have kind of broken my text overlay, but okay.
Oh no.
Bro, things just fall apart.
That is incredibly unfortunate. OG doing OG things, picking up on left off on Clubhouse, translating it directly over to Deepak and saying, we are not stopping now until we are crowned the Raving Mad Gamers last man standing champion. But they still have another 5-6 rounds to find against Runshark White. And Runshark have shown that they can adapt on the fly to this attack from OG. But I don't think they're doing it fast enough that they need to in order to bring these rounds back. I think they're finding themselves in a hole that is just a little bit too deep to climb out of, and I'm not sure what they could do here to turn things around. I feel like they're just losing too many gunfights, and I'm not sure how to counter that if I am them. Any ideas from your side?
Ideas. Maybe
Yeah,
just not lose your gunfights.
How are they, or how could they be able to win a little bit more gunfights, put themselves in more favorable positions to
Just
get
click
those
heads.
refrags?
Just click heads. I mean, that's what OG is doing. I'm playing ranked strats, man.
Thank you. Quote King Luther before cast. Oh, don't OG just play ranked strats?
Oh, no. Well, I mean, it's Theme Park, and like we've said, it's definitely a map for OG to take. But on the defensive side, you're kind of expected to get, at the very least, and this is open for debate, Luda, would you say on defense, on Theme Park, you're expected to get at the very least 4 rounds on your defense?
I would 100% agree with you in that regard, yes.
Then
I do not waver on such things just because Theme Park, the angles that you need to open up and the angles that are held onto the points of entry are just so minute and
again.
finite. What?
Please, again, this is literally the exact same engagement. Newick,
Just what?
in initiation, I don't think he heard the hatch open. He's not ready for please.
Jeez! I did it again, and I'm not even. I don't care. Something's just elicited a sheesh from me, and you must deal with it.
Masu?
Masu, what? I know.
Not again.
Get that aggression, Nivek. You gotta take it to them. You gotta take it to them
Swing,
hard.
La monkey, come on.
You need the swing or be swung. The moment of truth. Do it.
Come on, Le Monkey.
Yes.
He swings it. He finds it. The nade's going to get the kill, though. Surely. No, he dies. He's on around 1 HP. He comes from the other side. He's playing tango with this man. Newick is uncontested at this point in time here inside of initiation. Well, it's contested, but it's not contested effectively. That nade does so much damage. Yes, but this man is just playing Le Monkey, and it's working.
Blackstone takes a lot of damage, and Sandals will finish up with that C70 4 versus 3 with half the prime position for Omnius Gaming. We do see the smoke waves deployed very early on. They can only 45 seconds, and throwing that out that early is incredibly unfortunate. It's a bit of waste utility, but maybe completely necessary. Vlad will pick up the kill onto Hunty, and as I say that, Greedy will get the next onto Ergo, putting themselves in a 3v2, completely flipping the script on us casters. And as we wait for the aggression to come out from OG, they seem to be a little bit more passive now, debating their options, deciding what is the best point of entry, the best point of ingress into this bomb site. A quick rotate from Kaiko will see him try and perhaps rendezvous with Sandals, who's coming up, looks like the yellow staircase, and indeed it is. There goes the smoke grenade deep. Oh no, not even deep. I think he just bounced it off, and there is the Toxic Babe in response, just to cancel that out. Trying to get a vault.
I'm sorry. I just love that. He's not even looking at the angle. He is dancing on into, but he's ready for this one. Is he? No, he gets so much damage taken onto him, but on the other side of the map, Kaiko finds it now. He shuts him down. It's in a 1v1 Greedy versus Sandals. He's inside of waiting room. He doesn't even know the player's coming from the flank. He swings wide and he somehow does damage. Oh no, it's just the Toxic Babe. That's what a smoke does, yes? He spots out the M590. Does he win these? The C7E. It's a trade, but the defenders take it.
Wow. So I agree with that statement that Sandals just made in chat. I can't pronounce it, but I agree. Because that's how I felt internally as well. I just can't vocalize that because chat would be like, hello? So the issue there, Smoke is pre-firing with a pump action shotgun. No idea when that Jackal's going to swing. Jackal has a plethora, a cornucopia of bullets just spilling out of his magazine. So that pre-fire could have lasted the end of the round, which essentially it did. And that means he gets the pre-fire, but not before Kaiko gets the last shot off in the shotgun. And obviously, due to the diffuser not being down, the defenders will take that round. Runshark might pick up their first defense, so they're already leveling things out with Omnius game. We will go to Armory and Throne. I think objectively and subjectively, in both cases, the most defender-sided bomb site on this map.
Now, I must admit, I wasn't focusing on what you were saying. I was in chat.
How dare you.
So what just happened? Kaiko, after he got that one tap, that's one of those moments where I don't think he even made a sound because he didn't believe it himself. His team doesn't even know what happened. They're all going to be watching the stream and going to have their minds boggled.
Imagine pre-firing with a pump action shotgun.
Imagine pre-firing with the C7E, but you
that
get
makes
the
a lot
kill
more sense.
and you trade.
I've done that. And then trade, yeah, that oh my.
But then the round goes to the defenders because Siege changed how the game works. Remember back in the day where you'd get one round each when you trade for the final kill?
Yes, I do recall that.
Do you prefer that? I do.
I guess. Like I said, Siege has evolved in incredible ways from where we were to where we are now. It is ridiculous. Pre-fire with a pistol onto the drug storage window, just in case there's a bullet hole looking towards you.
Why?
You were saying, continue, go.
Yeah,
now.
He placed out barbed wire on the window. Dropshot heard it, and you might make the argument that it was just a blind pre-fire, but I really think he heard that audio cue from the barbed wire being placed out. He did so much damage just there onto Niwek, the one player that's been a thorn in the side of OG thus far here on Theme Park. Now they've got one round on the board. It's equalized out, so really the onus here is on the defensive side still. With Delphox, he takes no prisoners.
That ADS doesn't catch the breaching round? Interesting placement there, and at the end of the day, I would say quite unfortunate. As I mean, I think the PC utility was strictly geared towards stopping that breaching round, but it made it through anyway, and a very nice shot. Blackstone will see drop shot removed from the lobby for the time being. Sat down. Kaiko gets one onto Blackstone on an instant refrag. Looks towards yellow. Looks all over the place as it is a 4v3 in favor now of the defenders. You still have your Goyo up that vector. Delphox doing so much work for his team as he has in the previous map, regardless of which way the result went, hoping to change things and reverse the polarity of the direction. Where am I going with this? He's trying to win, okay? Delphox is trying to help his team win. That's what I'm trying to get at. I just can't synthesize the sentence. Damn it.
Is that what he's trying to do? He's trying to
win. He's trying to catch
win.
dubs, okay? He doesn't want to catch L's anymore. He's done.
Okay, let's just skip over the
I
preposterousness.
hope you just have me
of that
muted
one.
for like the rest of the call.
I mean,
Done.
I could do that. But also, I could point out that the wall's open, and you've got two players in drug who can't even help with an anti-execute. He's going to maybe get shut down if the player does not check his corners. He's got the vector, sure, but greedy. He finds one for himself, the MP5K, to connect the player on inside of sight. Finds another. Now it's just Kaiko. Make that just Runshark left in the lobby. Is this a Runshark lead? Is this a Runshark lead?
Is this what this looks like? The
mythical you know what
Runshark
I
lead?
remembered? We're not working for a TO, so we don't have people that can shout at us when we do ASMR. Do you want to do an entire ASMR round?
Oh no! I mean, I'll do it. I would not do it. It's gonna be absolute like Oh, I can't imagine listening to this. Hey, I really don't like listening to myself cast on other streams.
Why?
The fact that I would have to listen to myself. Are you telling me you like listening to yourself speak?
Yes, I'm just that much.
Psychopath.
I mean, okay. Okay. You guys know when you go into Discord and you try to check your own audio, like your mic, and it's like really hard to talk? Like where there's like a 0.5 second delay on your own voice? Have you ever done that?
I have done that, yes.
I got used to it. I can actually full talk with that on.
Sociopathic?
Extremely. I'm not even
Maybe.
going to try and contest it. That is kind of sociopathic.
Kind of sociopathic. Man's already come to terms with the voices in his own head because he talks to himself on Discord.
Okay, I'm just getting roasted out into oblivion. But Runshark White, for this map at least, isn't getting roasted into oblivion. Clubhouse, it looked kind of one-sided, but all of a sudden, on OG's map pick, nonetheless, they're looking alive. The question is,
They
will
are
that
looking
transfer
alive,
over?
sure.
Will that transfer over into their attacking side, though? Because defensive side of the map.
Defender side of map, Castle's Curse. No, so I think despite the team that you are, unless you're like okay, and where you decide which way the map goes, basically. I mean, they've got like a setting pre-map. They're just like, oh, are we to make this attack side or defender side? I don't know. And they just decide to flip a coin.
They just click one.
Actual facts. Dr. Dropshot obviously communicating with his team, but not able to run while he does that. Deciding how best he's just going to ruin Runshark White's day. He's going to have to bounce back from the previous round, though, as Runshark White were managed rather to be victorious. Nivek crouching in a corner. Is this the Omri throne defense?
No, it's a drug
No.
storage.
Is it
It is Trinok's
drug
favorite
storage?
bomb site.
Do they have anybody above?
Currently, they do not, no. Actually, they do, the Valkyrie. But they also have the extension into Throne, like you said.
I guess. So yeah, I don't know if anybody ever does. Ooh, on the hunt is. But Vlad will just drop over. He's gonna rotate into throne. He's gonna look for Mikey's, as you may say, inside of throne. He does find two more players as they are, like you said,
people.
extended in.
There's only one on side.
Oh, that may not be the play. But look at this extension through the soft wall, actually into the hallway. That's quite interesting. Having certain reinforcements allowing them to play a little bit safer, but ultimately, soft walls lead to yellow pings and wallbangs.
Most definitely.
Which is the not the play. Ooh, Ergo, Kaiko as well.
And Delphox as well. A lot of players taking damage. I don't know from where. Sandals as well. He joins the lineage. He's trying to find this kill onto the player in the back of Throne. The Jaeger looking for the jiggle peak. But he's also just trying not to die because time is on his side. He can wait it out. He's going to take it oh so slow. What is this? Is this OG?
He's just waiting.
Is OG still in the lobby?
What is that?
That's an air jab.
Oh, for some reason I was looking at the nomad thinking this was Kaiko observing. And I was like, why would you shoot your own air jab?
Oh, the timing on this is so bad. He finds one, yes, but the thermite shuts him down. Ogo gets taken down by a smoke babe. I don't know what just happened. It's a 3v3, 45 seconds left on the clock, and now I'm going to start and try to execute onto this bomb site. And I believe all of the players, no, they're still roaming. There's still only one on the bomb site. He's going to get pincered. Surely Hansi gets this kill. No, he shuts him down. Hansi falls to Greedy. Sure, they find the final kill
now. What a pre-fire.
That's the point of ingress into the bomb site. But look at this. The diffuser's dropped outside. Sandals needs to hold down and bunker down in this bomb site while Dropshot goes and retrieves. Sandals, he has the yellow ping onto the one, but can he find the second? Dropshot confirms the plant. In a post-plant now, the C4 gets ripped. Vlad doesn't find anything with it. I'm going to go for this execute. I'm going to go for this retake. He finds one. Can he find the second? Dr. Dropshot left last alive on the window. And Vlad wins those.
Oh my god.
That was close.
I thought he shot.
You know the worst outcome possible? When you injure your teammate and you've already done some damage, so you get kicked from the game. I've had that happen multiple. Like,
are you saying that you're toxic in game?
Now, I don't want to oust myself completely, but
yeah. So no, I definitely thought that a little bit tickled there, but no, was not the case. As we saw, the diffuser was eventually diffused itself with some
diffused.
creative crouching in front just to keep the Jaeger a bit occupied. Maybe he was on. I'm not even going to go down that avenue of thought. Never mind. Bankendeke will be our next bomb site, and we do have again no difference in terms of operator selection from either side. It would seem. I do think that there's been an interchange between bringing a Nomad Jackal and possibly a Sledge. Seems to be the other pick just for soft breach, but opting not to go for soft breach if the top floor is going to be defended. All you really need to do is get the hatches, and not much more to be done from that avenue. And Runshark are looking decent. They're looking a lot better. And this being OG's map pick. But again, how do you balance this being OG's map pick with this being a very defender-sided map? That is the question I'm going to ask myself.
Do you know what my answer is to that question?
Shoot, I want to hear it.
Astro in chat. I know it's not the best person to quote, especially in these type of scenarios, but
Is he ever?
He did point out that we've been talking about name a more iconic duo, Kanye, and mismanaging a stream and Dr. Dropshot and getting kills or whatever. But name a more iconic duo, Titan, well, ex-Titan, and throwing on theme park.
Oh no. Come on.
It's the low-hanging fruit.
G2 and throwing versus Navi on Consulate.
Thing is, they're doing well. They're not just not doing as well as Runshark in this point in time. Like, they're really playing well. This side of OG, they're getting some aggressive engagements. Dr. Dropshot, he's 4-3. Their point of ingress, their entry player is positive. I just don't know why they're not able to follow up. I literally just chucked this down to them playing on theme park at this point in time.
So do you think given on any other map where it is more...
Yes. You don't even have to finish the question.
No? Don't have to finish?
No, you don't even have to finish the question. Had this been any other map in the game, I think this would have been 2-2, maybe 3-1 to the other side. That being said, look at Dr. Dropshot. He doesn't even have intel. There are no drones for his teammates. He sprays on through the wall. But look at this. This has been the storyline 2 times before now, and it's going to be it again. Newick, side of initiation, is playing it passive. This time he doesn't have an ADS. No, 2 on the left side. I digress.
Yeah, they should know. There's the drop. There's the audio cue. He does make console. As you can see, Kaiko, probably one of the more important operators in this lineup just because he has that hard breach. And there is a Jackal and giving away the position of the I don't know who on the map because I can't see that far. But it will be Hunty as well, posted up outside of the arcade window with that AK-74. Newick looking for this pick, knows the player is behind the console. There is the flashbang, should get eaten up by the ADS. Delphox gets one, Nivek gets another. Sandals on a refrag that is completely unrelated to any gunfight that we have just seen. The Zofia picks up the kill to try and even things out, does more damage onto Delphox. That is Melusia rotating away with about 55 HP to her name. But remember, there's also a mute jammer still in play, so can't freely drone through, can you? Yes, you can. And eventually we'll just jump into the radius, and Nivek will claim the life of Sandals. The smoke grenade tries to claim Hunty as he's going to push even more aggressively through. May just try and edge up this player out from behind concrete block, but he's going to look all the way through the door frame as the angles have been opened up. And oh no, how did you not see him?
He wins those. And he finds the first. Dr. Dropshot now. He's still inside of initiation. He is pushing on through. No care given. He's on site. And that is...
Shift W.
He sees the head. No, check your left. Hunty, come on, please back your man up. You can't find the kill from the left side. He's getting sprayed. He finds the Jaeger. No, he's on around 10 HP. But from the right side, Greedy finds the final kill. Into the air jab, but it does not matter because they win the round. It's 4-1 for Runshark White. We might be going the whole distance.
Is this Runshark White?
This is Runshark White.
Hello?
Yes.
Whose map is this? Did you get the maps right?
I did, yes.
I don't know.
I'm 50% sure. No, I did get them.
I feel like 50% is a good metric for you right now.
50% at this point in time is the most sure I am about anything in this production.
Oh no. Oh, okay, yeah, Runshark White. Playing very, very well. Not sure what to chalk that down to. Is it down to their own strategies, or is it down to the fact that OG... I feel like OG aren't synthesizing any sort of proper attacking strategy because they're losing lives early on. And I don't know that can be remedied now. This is the last round they're going to have to attack. Usually the story goes, drop shot goes entry, drop shot goes kill. And he does exactly that. But that hasn't been the case. He has been getting some kills, but I feel like the players around him are struggling somewhat. If you have a quick look at the stats, if you don't mind bringing that up real quick. Greedy 10-3, my goodness. Excellent performance from him. Yeah, so if you're having not fantastic, and I think the OG player is struggling to frag out ever so slightly. Sandals going positive 5 and 4. Kaiko 2 and 5. I think that's quite notable.
You know, like power positions in some rounds they help, but it's not telling of the grand scheme of things. This time though, Newick, he's 6 and 2. He has single-handedly won 3 rounds from initiation. Changed my mind. Like literally, this man has won 3 rounds. He's only 6 and 2, and he's getting out fragged by Greedy. But I really think he's single-handedly won 3 rounds for them.
Yeah, Greedy and the SMG11 combo have been doing absolute deeds for Runshark White, and I think that's exactly what they need. They needed somebody to step up that wasn't Delphox. Delphox currently going negative, in fact, 3 and 4 on the round, or on the game so far. And last defensive round, Runshark White need this. I think going in 5-1 will be a massive confidence boost for the boys, and runs into his own grenade. Ergo, there's a danger indicator for a reason.
Well, Dr. Dropshot.
Have you played the org after the new update? Is it better?
I have not. No. Was it bad?
Is it not? I mean, compared to the command and the G8, would you run the org now as a first pick?
G8 A1 all the way. I have Black Ice, G8 go burr. Sandals though, his nade go burr. Drop shot from the side goes burr, but he gets shut down. Refrag though from Ergo. Shuts down Delphox. Blackstone is still alive, still left to prowl. I don't even know where he found Dr. Dropshot. That being said, it's a 4v3. It's looking like it's a winnable round for OG for the first time in 4 rounds. OG.
4 rounds, yeah, sure. OG struggling to do OG things, in our opinion. I'm gonna lump you into that one because I feel like it's true. Sandals trying to move in with his Yana. Yana becoming very meta at the moment. Usually picked instead of an Ashe, but we can see the Ashe and Yana both running the frag grenades and the now hard breaches. I definitely think that Ashe could be considered a secondary support type operator now, just based on her kit and kit alone, not her gun. I feel like that is necessary to be said because people will at me if I'd say that Ashe is a pure support player. She's not. Okay. But those frag grenades do come in use.
Support player.
Hey?
I'm not scared. Ashe is a support player.
I think she's a support player. Personal opinion. I think it's perfectly viable. Very nice C4, Vlad. He'll catch Ergo. And it is, oh my goodness. Okay. I thought, I was like, why isn't that impact just going off? But it was the other side. Very nice shot with that G36. Sees Vlad eat some dirt. Lost alive is Greedy. The clutch king himself, org in hand, just as we've spoken about it. But you imagine all these angles are being watched. And as I said, he's going to push the double. And he's going to meet Sandals on the Yana, and just like that, OG do manage to go into the split 4-2, which is not horrible on a defender-sided map.
Oh, it's by no means horrible, especially on Villa. I would say it's par. It's exactly par. But heading into their defense now, going to Armory and Throne, this is what you need to look out for, because over on Clubhouse, OG, they looked vicious on their defense. Ergo, he's picking up a Warden that's probably going to get 6-picked. Caster predictions, they befall me. And
I mean, you've called that it's going to be 6-picked, and it's actually getting 6-picked.
Oh my gosh, I actually know what I'm talking about. Who could have guessed?
I mean, give it a second. Okay, it's locked in. There was a 6-pick. Caster curse avoided this time around, although we are definitely trying to pluck that low-hanging fruit just to make sure that it isn't the worst thing. It's going to be, was that an Armory Throne? Yeah, Armory Throne in defense, which is not surprising at all. This is the most defender side to side, blah, blah, blah. You've heard it all before. But we are seeing a significantly different operator lineup coming out from OG than we saw from Runshark. And in tandem with that, we are seeing a different Runshark attacking operator lineup than we saw from them as well. They're bringing a Maverick, which is a bit different, opting not to bring something like a Yana. But Sandals on this vigil will likely run with Dr. Dropshot, not surprising at all. He's picked up the Jaeger. The 416 is his best friend. Let's just hope that Delphox on this Jackal can carry on what he was doing on Clubhouse with the Jackal, proving how effective the Inox is at trapping Dropshot and Sandals in place and setting up those pinches for his team. Now it's going to be a quick ascent up to the roof, you would imagine, quite shortly here for the attack team. They're going to clean up on the top floor, make sure they can push all those roamers down towards the site, and then begin to execute. However, they're going to have to do it swiftly, as Theme Park is not the smallest map in rotation. Greedy now on drone, going to check things out in cash, and Nivek is going to go for a cheeky prone hole into Lockers, and he's already in, but you know who's already dead is Sandals on that vigil.
Yeah, I really don't know where that came from. I don't know why Dr. Dropshot wasn't there for the refrag. A lot of unanswered questions just because of that round. But look at this, Greedy. He's on the M4. He's gotten a lot of kills thus far in this game, and he's looking for more. Currently inside of cash, looking to find the engagement with Droppy. But Dropshot, he's just falling back. He knows he can play time. Talk about one of the most aggressive players in SA, but at least he knows when to fall back. And he deems this a correct time to fall back, though. He still pushes the engage button, and he finds one. He tries to find the second, but he can't find it just yet from down below. The Ash on Newek shuts him down, and that's a great kill to find. 4-2 on the round count. This is looking like Runshark White are actually carrying the momentum onto the attacking side, question mark?
Ooh, that is a statement to be made, and I wonder if it is going to come to fruition. I don't know. I don't know what to think about Runshark. They've just been so wishy-washy that I've seen. I mean, when Delphox is putting kills up on the board for you, you better start winning these rounds. The man is doing whatever he can to push you over the finish line on this map. We will go to Consulate should Runshark win this out. And I don't know. This is a trend that I've picked up. Is more often than not, I feel like your opponent wins on your map and you win on your opponent's map for some reason, and I don't know what to chalk it down to. But what I can chalk this round out to is likely to be a Runshark White win, as we have Hansi and Ergo still up on the board, but Blackstone is already getting the diffuser down, and as I say that, it's going to be a double frag to finish things off. Runshark White looking nearly unstoppable so far in Theme Park.
Yeah, it's absolutely incredible at this point in time. Runshark White really doing the work. They want to push this all the way. They want us to go to map 3. They want to go to Consulate, and they want to take the grand finals of the Raving Mad Gamers tournament. It's really well done to them thus far here on Theme Park, but the proof is in the pudding. They still have 2 more rounds on the board if they want to push this all the way. Going back to Armory and Throne Room now. OG. They've got some changes to make, and the first change is going to be Caveira getting picked up by Droppy. Do you think that's an answer to the Jackal? Because her silent step kind of cancels that?
Oh, I'd love that.
I really think that's why.
I would I mean, she doesn't have the best gun in the game. He's probably... Okay, before you see it, do you think he's running shotgun? Don't look. Shotgun or whatever it's called?
M249.
Do you think so? He's running the little SMG that has the fire rate probably only faster than a tortoise?
Yes. Yeah, that gun is good, man. I don't know what people have against it. 31 ammo, slow fire rate, sure, but it does damage. Bro,
does it really?
What do you have against it?
I don't like it. It's just so slow. I feel like if you're Caveira, you're literally running up on, blast them with your shotgun, or
the L85 is slow, but people play it.
Is it? The 5.56 is slow.
And still people use it, and still it's considered a frag.
I mean, to be fair, are you going to use the 5.56 or the shotgun?
Okay, but like even if there was a second, like if you could choose between the 5.56 and quick comparison, let me think of a gun.
Give me another one. Give me another one. Go.
A defensive gun, MP7. Or 416C.
I would take the 416.
What? Why?
What do you mean why? It's a great gun.
5.56.
But slap the ACOG back on the 416 and say...
Okay, he does have the M something.
Okay. I hope he does bits with it. I really want him to justify this Caveira pick. I want him to kill the Jackal because I feel like that would be the cherry on the cake. Is that the reference? Cherry on the ice?
Cherry on top.
Cherry on the...
Icing on the cake, cherry on top.
I think I've just mixed up my comparison. In any case, I digress as I'm just getting baffled by my own Caveira trying to get rid of... Deny as much intel as possible for this Runshark White team that is looking to put themselves onto map point. They are on the precipice of taking this one over, but not before OG have a chance to stop them. They're going to have to fight tooth and nail to slow things down here, and we can very with 2 players inside of initiation. Sandals will get the entry onto Nivek. With the reverse entry, you could have it, and that is the Ash of the board. So that is like for like Jaeger onto the Ash. The swing comes out from the play inside the bathroom and not a headshot, Sandals. I'm not too sure. That skin is called Oh Hamburgers. I'm going to put that out there.
What skin?
The 416 skin that Sandals has is called Oh Hamburgers.
Okay, I'm going to have to look. Oh, no. He finds it. He whiffs the first, but he finds it. Now it's just Blackstone. Talk about the 5.56. In my opinion, it can frag. But he doesn't have a lot of HP. It's a minute 10. He has the diffuser. Sure, split hatch is open, but really, if OG check their backs, they hold their angles, I see no way that they lose this.
I agree with you. You drop and you're dead. I think that's yeah. You dropping split is suicide, but so is, I imagine, just walking in any sort of site. We actually have a player that's rotating now through arcade, through drug. He's going to be pushing all the way around, and the Blackstone is hot on his heels. But Hansi SMG 11 in hand. We've seen the shots he does hit with this. He is primed, prepped, and ready to take this gunfight onto the low HP Thermite. Flashbang does fly. He's just going to look the other way. He's going to pre-fire. That is way too high for any operator that I've seen in this lobby. But perhaps just to scare him off, he's actually inside the split. The Maestro does know he was on cam. The pre-fire comes. You could have had the ACS 12 even, and you would have won that out for your team. OG stunt the progress that Runshark would have been making so far, but is it enough to stunt the momentum in Totalum?
I think it is. I really see no way. Well, no, okay. Sorry, I completely misunderstood you. I still think Runshark is taking this, even though OG is on their defense. I see at the very least this going to overtime. They're going to initiation and office now. The mirror is in play. Why have we not seen any mirror play?
I was thinking about that as well. Mirror has been prevalent in most maps, not in this game specifically, but in most maps. Showing, I feel like there's a bit of a resurgence of mirror. We saw a long time where the mirror was getting auto banned by a lot of teams, and so teams weren't generally scrimming with it. Now, a 6-pick from the Cavi onto the Malusi. I'm not sure how I feel about that.
I feel good because Cav.
Do you?
This
is our hamburgers.
Oh, okay. What does it look like? Oh, that thing.
Garbage.
It's a common skin.
Yeah, it's not good. But it's called Oh Hamburgers, which is quickie.
Quickie.
Oh, what do you think about this mirror? Usually it's played on the right-hand side with a soft wall on the left?
No. No, that's correct. That's how I play it.
Maybe
and
for PCs.
Everything I do is correct.
Oh, wow. Yeah, everything you do is definitely correct. Let's go. Let's just throw that up in the air for people to catch.
Like audio management.
Oh, dear. Sightlines from the hallway, not surprising. Ooh, making sure that your player does get past without taking a single lick of HP damage is always preferential. Thank you very much, Kaiko. And if anybody follows Kaiko on Twitter, he actually recently tweeted, and when I say recent, I mean literally 40 minutes ago, he tweeted.
Why are you on Twitter while casting?
It was in between rounds.
Why
I was keeping up to date with the players.
Wait, okay.
Man was saying he wasn't hitting shots. Let's have a look at Kaiko's stats. He's currently going 2-7, so that seems like a very statement put out into the world. But let's hope he turns this around for his team. He has the Vector in hand. He's playing these soft mirror winners. He's also got a C4 in pocket. He can be incredibly instrumental in stunting this attack. We do have the Zofia now on Delphox going up onto the... Is this the kitchen? Is that what that's called? It's the kitchen hall... What? Kitchen? Just kitchen in general?
I think it's kitchen.
I think it's just kitchen.
It's break room. No,
break room. I mean, it looks a lot like a kitchen to me, but he's going to be droning out Sandals, who's very neatly onto the hatch. He's watching the door. The drone does get picked off, though. And will the Zofia choose to entry? If you do, you're essentially going to be forcing that gunfight. And oh no, Delphox finds a cheeky claymore placed up by none other than Dr. Dropshot. Oh, no, other way around, sorry. Dropshot finds Delphox's claymore. And the Malusi off the board. That is generally what you consider your top frag off the board, but not this game. Sandals is outperforming, going 11-6 thus far. He does take 50 HP as we bring him up in your minds. There is an Inja outside. He will clean up onto the Maverick.
He's getting kill hungry. He needs to watch the stairs. Ooh. Timing there, impeccable. But I don't think it was intentional. Oh, the timing on this man. Kaiko to fall. Sure. He is still not doing too well. His tweet is true, not trying to push him down. Well, he is already down, but Hansi is left last alive, and it really just looks like this OG team is at a back foot for the first time. this entire game, this past few months, this OG side, I don't know what's up. I talked in the very first game about how OG is a team where each and every single player can show up when need be, but at this point in time, it looks like no one can show up. He's trying to find this engagement with the UMP, the worst gun in the game. He finds one, but he can't find the second. The M762 shuts him down. 6-3 on the attacking side, sure, but boy, oh boy, is this a game.
Map 3 rapidly incoming, say Runshark White. We are not done with you yet. We have played for our spot in the final. And yeah, they're not going to give that up that easily after what we've seen on Clubhouse. Did you see, was it Kaiko in chat? Asked you to pause the timer real quick.
Oh, sorry.
If you don't mind, Mr. Observer Man. We will be pausing quickly. I'm not sure why. Do they have get one regardless of the fact Hansi picks up the echo as we go to initiation room and office, which is quite interesting. Echo doesn't see too much play. I feel like he's been through a series of probably nerfs and buffs. I would assume having those yokai drones not become invisible as they hit the ceiling anymore, to losing a does he still have his shield? I think he's lost his shield.
No, he lost it and he got it back.
Yeah, he's been through a roller coaster, to be honest. Nothing that we've seen Blackbeard go through, Man is Aish. Is there any reason to bring Blackbeard now?
I'm a Blackbeard, man.
Still? 20 HP shield?
Still, I mean, it triggers people. I'm toxic.
It does trigger people, just like a blitz. Like you can counter blitz.
Okay, console player. Blitz on PC just isn't a thing. Blitz on PC isn't a thing. You shoot his feet. You just shoot his feet.
Is it not intimidating to have that guy charge you down with a shield?
No, you shoot his feet. He can't do anything
it's a console thing.
Yeah, it's literally. I remember. Okay. No. I give you kudos. I used to be on PlayStation. When I saw a blitz, I would fear for my life. No cap. But on PC, it just really isn't a thing. As well as Twitch. Yeah. I mean, there really is a big meta shift between PC and console. But we're gonna go back into the game.
I feel like it's two different metas completely, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like in most cases, you literally see, as soon as there's a blitz, you see people turn tail because they're just like, it's a no from me.
Run.
Like I recently scrimmed, I think it was last week, where what this team was doing, they were playing, Thatcher was in play, they would Thatcher the wall, thermite it, and as soon as that breach is open, they would hot breach with a blitz, just charging to red. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Like how? There's a player pushing up red. I've got a blitz running at me from breach. There's two. Oh,
is Warden used then on console?
People don't like Warden.
Fair enough.
I mean, like Warden. The overarching idea is just people just don't like. He's so situational.
Yeah.
Also, if you activate the glasses post being blind, does it help? Or would you have to activate it beforehand?
I don't know. Chat, correct us on that.
I don't know how that works, actually. I don't know how that interaction works.
Warden, so I can't speak from experience.
Let's throw it over to the chat. Chat, tell us. How does that interaction work? If there's any coaches in chat, if you know.
I really miss streaming on Twitch just for the polls. Like, I would run a poll now. Like, does Warden...
Like, is it... Oh, I don't know if you'd appreciate that joke. I mean...
Make the joke.
I've been making it... You know which joke.
I think I know.
Yeah.
I think I know.
You know which poll I'm talking about. It's okay. Pre-fire comes through all the way onto just off the bomb side. The M4 with the hollow in
management
hand.
Is my
Greedy
bridge. What can I say?
Greedy looking to extend his KD even further. And does he see the foot with the pistol? Dr. Dropshot. You can't even see anything over the block sights on that gun. You can't. Oh, wait. The drone hole. Of course, flashbangs go in, and Sandals will collect the first kill onto Dalfox, proving to stunt them even more. Nivek gets one more onto Sandals on a refrag, but Ergo responds in kind onto Newick. What on earth is going on? How is this going to play out? The pre-fires are coming through, but they will not connect as there's nobody in daycare at present. Goy Shield popped very early on as there's only a minute gone in the round, and Dr. Dropshot on about 40 HP, or 60 HP rather. He's going to set the Nitro flying, does not connect. Blackstone, though, does get Kaiko as his woes are ever increasing. Greedy making his way up the yellow stairs. They do have the ping onto the defender. And again, the pre-fires are coming through. They're just not able to capitalize it on just yet. Greedy does go down, though, courtesy of I'm not entirely certain. But it's going to be a quick push in from Blackstone, and he's got this angle onto the smoke. Does he? No, he doesn't, and it's going to be a quick wallbang /
This
sighted
might be
shot.
it.
This might be it. Ooh, Hunty has something to say, though. MP59, Vlad gets one more shot. It's a 1v2. Hunty trying to keep Omnius Gaming's... Ooh, trying to keep the chances alive. Diffuser is down, though, but it's a minute and 10 left on the clock. I don't think this is winnable. Hunty is going to need to hit some incredible shots and not be droned out in the process. Pre-fight comes through and does not win. And Vlad sends Runshark White on to Consulate.
What a series. I didn't think it would go this way. I mean, you predicted a 2-0 before we even started, before the stream was even officially live. But Runshark White, they take it 7-3 after getting 7-3'd themselves on Clubhouse. We're going the whole way. We're going to Consulate.
Ooh, Consulate. I think a very polarizing map, I want to say.
It's
a lot
old.
of people hate
It's
it. A lot of people
old.
love it.
It's just old, man.
It is old. It deserves a rework. It deserves a rework. But wow, what a performance from Runshark White, really running it back at OG. We will take it to Consulate, which will be the do or die for both of these teams. Consulate doesn't tend to be very strategized. I don't think you got pretty default strat in terms of what sidelines you can open up, where you can plant, and where you should be using your utility. For the time being, we will head over, I believe, to an intermission quite briefly. But when we return, Omnius Gaming versus Runshark White on Consulate to round things out for the Raving Mad Gamers. Standing 20. Kanya, I think you can send us away.
Yeah, we're going to go to a quick intermission, about 5 to 10 minutes, just so these players can take a break, reset themselves, head on into Consulate with a refreshed mindset, refreshed strategy. I'm just going to go. I'm just going to chuck it into mission. Cheers,
and
boys.
Throw it.
Oh, runs. Okay. No. There we go. Hello.
Are
we're
we going
back.
to face camp?
Yeah,
Is it us?
we're on face
Are we
camp.
here?
Hello. We're here. It's the grand finals of the Raving Mad Gamers Last Man Standing PC tournament. It's OG versus Runshark, and we're in the final map of a best of 3. On the bottom of your screen there, you should be seeing. Yes, it's the tiebreaker. It's map 3. It's Consulate. It's very poggy.
Poggy indeed, and you may be hinting at some early trial. No, actually, Deanbog, who could blame you, fit right in with that fragger stack. But of course, you can't see that, only we can. But I'm letting you know insider information. Spectator, are you ready?
I'm ready. Shush.
Okay,
Stop blaming me.
without any further ado, over to the Ivory Coast, over to Consulate, over to map 3 between these two Titan teams.
Oh, I need to-
They are slugging it out for the grand final for the bragging rights. Who's going to take it? Is it Gaming? Is it Runshark White? We'll have to wait and find out. But of course, to frame this and to sort of guide the way that this map is going to play out, we obviously have our operator bans first. Now, if we do not see a Thatcher, I would be incredibly surprised.
There we go. He's making my job easy. I don't have to change the overlay again. Easy peasy.
Oh, we've been summoned to ratio. Incredibly unfortunate.
Let's just not share that on stream.
We're just gonna, okay. Nomad makes a lot of sense. The Consulate and jumping out is an absolute oof. There's a lot of, let me just leave it there. There's a lot of jump outs on Consulate, and banning that Nomad is going to make that even more prevalent in this game. A Maestro ban to come out here. That makes a lot of sense. Maestro very strong on, I feel like, every single site in on this map. I do wonder if we're going to see maybe a split site. That would be quite keen to see. And lastly, it will be a Valkyrie. Also makes a lot of sense given the Nomad ban. So wanting to deny that little bit of information for the defenders who are planning to jump out against the Nomad. But no, she will also see the bench. So I like the counter bans coming out here. We do have OG again attacking first. And this has been the story of this matchup, this BO3 thus far. And oh my goodness, you are getting roasted.
My life. Is this not already enough, man? I've already had so many technical issues tonight. Oh well, I take these in my stride.
Oh my god.
It's fine.
Oh, it's just so good. I wish I just want to bring it up.
Bring it up.
I want to share the Titan Gaming WhatsApp chat just to show the way Kanye is getting flamed.
So basically, chat, if you guys aren't up to date, over on twitter.com/Kanye Defuse. I got roasted. I'm just gonna put it out there. I got roasted. Go look for yourself. Go follow. Go look for yourself.
You're getting lambasted, my guy.
What does that
Shout
mean?
out to Prometheus. Be like,
Lambasted?
Kanye's game sound to disappear, Aish. That is a bit of a rip.
What is
We
lambasted?
will go lambasted.
What does lambasted mean?
Let me give you the exact definition.
I am not a word troglodyte.
Criticized someone or something harshly. You are getting lambasted, sir.
Wow. That
Bang.
is very fitting.
How accurate was that word, actually? I had no idea. I had no idea it was that
My
accurate.
man just
until
threw
until read
words and
that.
he hoped it landed.
And it did. And you know
No, you
what's
just
not
made
gonna
it. You
land?
just made up a definition. Let's be honest, yeah.
That's not even true. Don't make me come out onto at actually loot on Twitter. I'll post the definition there. Anyway, seeing as we're plugging ourselves, Dropshot's gonna try and plug some holes in his attacking team strategy that he did not manage to plug in the previous game. And Hansi will open things up here onto Newick, and that was one of the clutch players in the previous map. That's the Alibi shot, and quite interestingly, Alibi being a run.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a big proponent of Alibi. It's literally just pings, easy. Like, it's just intel. If you play Alibi strictly for her utility, then you're already doing something wrong. You play her for the MX4 Storm, and you play her for, like, window jump-ins with the prisms. But look at this. They can't get through. They're kind of stuck. They can't even get it. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no.
Hello?
Finally?
ADSs?
There we go.
There we go.
He's going to trick this. He's going to trick this.
He gets one, he doesn't get two. That's the thing with Ace. His the deployability of the Ace helmet charge dictates that you cannot get.
Okay.
You cannot get both walls, but you know what? He'll get a pick onto Hansi, and Dropshot will respond in turn onto Vlad. And that is, of course, the Jaeger off the board. Only 3 more bodies to worry about inside of sight. And Dropshot's going to storm the castle. He's going to bring that R4C to the fight and win the gunfight. He does. Ergo gets one more to Delphox. And my goodness, pre-fire into Blackstone does hit an Ergo with that SMG-11 in hand. We asked for a speed run of this scrim. And my goodness, is this happening?
So what I think happened is they chugged about 3 to 5 Red Bulls each in that break because this is the OG we've been missing. The revitalized, the energetic, the team playing, the cracked OG. The OG that sends Dr. Dropshot onto site. He gives the call out, boys, I need help. I'm on site. He gets the kills and they win the round. They get the first round on the attacking side here on Consulate, and that sets a good trend for them. Going back to Cafeteria and Garage and see if this momentum can carry over for OG on the attack.
6 pick from the Bandit onto the Kaid. Not entirely surprising. Probably not going to try Bandit trick. More than possible to Kaid trick. I have seen this be successful in the past. But keen to see if he's actually going to be playing on the wall or if he's just going to pre-place those, perhaps on a hatch even, and just play that out for as long as possible. Obviously, that does then dictate the attacker's playstyle. They will need to go from above in piano to try and clear out their K-Claw. There's no chance that Zofia stuns or impacts are going to get through the drone hole and get rid of the Kaid Claw. Kaiko and one more drone just patiently waiting outside, waiting for their time to shine. The barbed wire on Yellow Stairs is pretty preset, essentially.
ACS-12, why?
Hey?
Why do they keep playing the ACS-12? Why? It boggles my mind.
I don't know.
I'm actually
the MX4 Storm is such a good gun.
I'm actually tilted by this. MX4 Storm, like I literally said, one of the reasons you take Alibi is the MX4 Storm.
It's a fantastic gun. I wholeheartedly agree with you.
But
it is.
I guess
I compare it to the T5 SMG. To be honest, that is the level of gun that I would put it on.
Yeah, definitely. What? Why can't I? Oh, the T5. Oh, yes.
Yeah,
I definitely
T5
know
and
what
MX4,
gun that is.
Very similar in terms of fire rate, in terms of impact. Okay, so Buck does not have nades. They're going to try and burn this ADS.
Buck
the
doesn't
ADS,
have nades. He just, in general, doesn't have. Sledge has, and that's why he gets picked. And that is why the wall's going to get open. Now, it gets the cage charge. He's going to try and trick it with a second.
No, there's no time.
No, there's time. There's time. There is time. He tricked all 3 Salmas. They're not getting through this wall.
Oh.
That is massive.
And
that is
actually
actually
going to
massive.
cap off this and make it go from worse to worse. Is Blackstone getting that pick? But Sandals does get the refrag on the entry. And they're saying, what do you need a hard breach for? We will go and click heads all around your bomb site. And as that happens, 3 bodies down
The hatch
for
is open as well.
Runshark White. The pre-fires are coming through. There is the Claymore. Kaiko gets the second last rather. And it's a 4v1. Sandals does take some damage. And the swing from the sledge. One more down. Org in hand. Gonna secure the kill, but no.
From the crossfire.
Kaiko hits a shot, and he wins the round for his team. Very nice flank. They're coming up. C8 in hand. Gets the that's not even a pre-fight. He just didn't move.
Why did that sentence sound like you were surprised that Kaiko hit a shot?
Shame, just because he had such a rough map previously.
No, he's a good.
I'm happy. I'm wanting him to get these frags to boost because we've seen Kaiko pop off.
We have. In very one in particular.
Kaiko Kayak?
So also, thanks to Corza in chat, Alibi without a shield. Not only are they using the ACS-12, not only are they not running the shield, they're literally just... I know it's subject to play style and to whatever you like, but objectively they're playing it wrong. I'm just going to put it out there.
I agree. I do agree. It's like running a Echo with imp. Just bring the shield. The shield is good. Bring the shield. We've not seen a lot of Gon 6 play, which is quite sad in my opinion. I would love to see the Gon 6 be played.
Thing is, no. The thing is, South African teams, they don't experiment. Even though the meta has changed in a way where Jaeger and Wamai aren't as prevalent anymore, and you can now start to take these more niched operators, say Fuse, Lion, Finka, whatever else is on that type of list, they don't really use them. And sadly, those are the only operators that have the Gon 6. So, I don't know, man. SA teams, step up to the plate. That's a
I
straight
agree.
call. That's a straight shot to all SA teams out there. Like, start using that.
Start experimenting. Absolutely. I mean, I'm trying to think of who has the Gon 6. There's very niche operators, obviously, that run the Gon 6. I'm actually, you know what? This is the third time I've Googled it. Gon 6, pulling up the Rainbow Six fandom, the wiki itself. Glaz, Lion, Gridlock, Amaru, Yana, Zero.
I mean, Capital.
Yana and Zero are perfectly viable.
Capital has
I don't
it,
know
right?
why.
Sorry.
Hello?
Does Capital have it?
Cappy doesn't have it, no.
Oh, I thought Cappy has it. That would have been coded.
No, so the most viable users of the Gon, owners of the Gon 6 would be
Line.
Yana, Zero,
Lion.
Lion.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm
So
validated.
there you go. That's all you need. But I mean, for the game, I think they don't want to experiment. They're struggling to get them into the lineup. But we digress on a single piece of utility. And after this round, I read a spicy hot take that I'm gonna inform you of very shortly, courtesy of Macy J. But we will have Urgo going onto the connector repel. Now he's gonna open that up, put some pressure on towards console. Now there's of course the double or the meeting room and console office defense. So the windows are your worst enemy if you are the defenders. And as I say that, Dr. Dropshot will be Newick's worst enemy, as that R4C will collect the kill on the player coming down the straight stairs, the Visa stairs. And Dr. Dropshot now is going to go for a quick rotate over towards yellow, perhaps rendezvous with one of his teammates and try and press the advantage even more. So I think he's actually going below to clear out some utility. He is indeed putting those breaching rounds to good use. Kaiko and admin, Dr. Dropshot now base of yellow, pre-fire nearly hitting the head to the softball, and a very nice shot from Kaiko eventually will land Blackstone's body in the dirt. 3v5 with 1 minute to go. This is shaping up to be an OG round once more, as they haven't taken a single breath of damage thus far, not even to the Toxic Babe you just saw on the yellow stairs. Dalfox does get one onto Sandals though, and Kaiko will get another onto that. He's just walking through side, allowed to waltz through, but Kaiko again falls victim to that SMG-11 playing from bathroom. The pre-fire is coming through. Hunsick getting the diffuser down, and a very nice shot from Dropshot. Sees the player at the base of Spiral and dispatches of him quite swiftly. Last alive, Delphox once more. SMG-11 in hand, however, at ranged gunfights, not your weapon of choice. The flicks come through, and Delphox can just about send himself over to the bench. Dr. Dropshot collects that final kill. Little water break with his team. They need to rethink that round.
Yeah. They need to rethink the last 3 rounds, because it's round 4. They're on their defense, sure. Consulate is not as much of a defensive side map as, say, Villa
I would say
theme park. Yeah, you could make the argument. I guess. I'm just going to leave that. I'm not even going to contest that.
Okay.
But yeah, at this point in time, you're 3-0 down, and chat is absolutely flaming Runshark wide. I'm sorry to say, both Causa and Astro are flaming the picks here on the side of Runshark wide, and I kind of have to agree, because it just seems like they're not playing. Oh, no. Rephrase. 1, they're not playing to their best of their ability. 2, they're not setting up the bomb sites to the best of their ability. They're not playing default good strats. 3rd, they're just not using the right setups on these operators. I know I said this previously. There is subject to whatever you like, but there are certain objective ways to play things. And boy, oh boy, some of these rounds have been a bit confusing. This time, at least, it's looking more default. You have the castle. We've seen some castle barricades being utilized. Still, though, I don't know. What do you think is the adaptation they're going to have to make to win this game? Because as it stands, let's face it, they're getting steamrolled. What do you think is a viable...
Oh my goodness. I'm trying to think about it. What? I can't put my finger on what is not going their way.
Shut down Dropshot. That's it.
I mean, he's going 6-0. You're not wrong.
Exactly.
Here comes the R4C. He's going to spray through all the way to Soda. There's no one there, but he's just being careful. He's being careful, and this is going to pay off some dividends. There's nobody rotating through lobby that we can see. Everyone seems to be top floor predominantly. Where is Newick? Is he around the corner?
He's there. He's there. He has a yellow ping.
The yellow ping.
Does Newick know? No, he
doesn't. Is this not soft?
No.
Is that not a soft wall?
It is. He shoots, he scores. Newick gets the kill. That's a massive one. Blackstone to join. Suddenly, Runshark White. They did exactly what we said they needed to. They shut down drop shot. They got another one for themselves,
Oh
but
my goodness.
Ergo locks it down. Equalizes it out just a tad bit. So yes, Runshark White, they have the lead. They have the advantage. They got the opening pick. Can they steamroll off of it? That is the question. If they can't win this one, then I don't have a lot of hope for them. It's a 3v4.
Kaiko.
1 minute
No,
50.
sorry, continue.
No, I was transitioning it.
Oh no, I was gonna say the Kaiko's been playing a lot better thus far that we have seen, currently going 4-1. So I would, in the previous map, if he was still up, I would have thought it's gonna be a bit sketchy. But with him in his current performance, things looking better. Is this a? I thought this was like a straight up yellow rush for a second. I thought the guys were just gonna full send it up there. Maybe they are. Kaiko is about to flash up yellow stairs. You can see 2 flashbangs fly. The third being primed, prepped, ready. It flies in. It actually catches the ADS, and there goes the nade as well to follow. I've seen a clip where there was just 12 flashbangs in there, and the nade got. Of all things, the nade gets caught. 2 players trying to push up yellow stairs. Fox will get the C4 as well as the SMG-11 spray. Kaiko does refrag though onto Vlad in leaving them in a 2v2. Very nice shot there from Kaiko. 1 minute left on the board. Still
he wins
completely
these.
doable. Ooh, that's unlucky.
Quite unfortunate. The default cam was never shut out by Kaiko, so now the smoke babes coming out. They know where this player is playing. He spots the head and he connects the kill. Can he find the second, though? It's in a 1v1. It's Delphox versus Sandals, 2 fraggers. Sandals, though, has not been showing up as much this game, but he's got the Type 89 and he's got an ACOG. He's facing off against the MP5K and the SMG11. Sure, it's a deadly combo, but can they play the ranged game? The way I see this going down really is, well, how does this engagement take place? Because Type 89 with an ACOG, 100%. Sandals takes this. If the engagement comes close, 20 seconds on the clock, he's going to have to push in.
He has to force the engagement.
He has to force this engagement. It has to be close range. But what is that? Sandals, are you mad? He is celebrating the hell out of that one. What? I want to see this.
Flick?
Ooh.
Can I get a in chat for my homie?
Sheesh.
Unfortunate there. That was one incredible flick. And my goodness, Sandals, man's been on the aim labs. Every break we take, he's out there with his aim trainer. We'll go to console, office, and meeting room once more. They will try again. Try and redeem themselves. Kaiko picks up the Twitch this time instead of the Buck, which is quite interesting. A bit of an adaptation. They're less self-destruction, but Ergo is on the sledge. They just can't do their self-destruction. As he 6 picks, and he picks up the JTF2 operator. Again, Buck is incredibly viable just because, or in this case, viable because he can go below and he can do that vertical destruction from below as opposed to Sledge having to do it from the top down. Now, I do like both hard breaches, or soft breaches rather, being run as console, or consulate rather. Tends to be very soft breach centric as well, just like I would say Coastline. Not as much, but definitely useful.
So I full kudos to Corza for winning this out. As of the start of round 4, the previous one, a combined 4 players on the side of Runshark White had a grand total of 1 kill.
Oh.
Win your 1v1 engagements, ladies and gentlemen, and you will win the game.
Just watch Pengu's stream and watch Riley, and they'll be like, just win your ones.
Just watch Bolo. When does Bolo play?
Just
Wednesdays.
When does Bolo play?
Wednesdays.
Bolo smacked people recently.
I haven't been watching NL. I mean, you have the sleep schedule of a 15-year-old gamer boy. So,
do I though?
Yes, you do.
I do.
Yes, you do.
I do. I work shifts, and that means I'm up at some ungodly hours at times, and that means I can watch NAL, which is fantastic. Yeah, but Bolo is absolutely popping off. I think it was against Exit Gaming. But you know who is currently popping off for Omnius Gaming?
Dropshot.
Why, it's Dropshot and Kaiko.
They're most
looking
definitely
very good. Going 6 kills on the board for either of them. Hunty's suckling a bit with his 1 and 3, but I have no doubt he's getting through it. He is, of course, the planter and the hard breacher, so you don't expect him to pop off in terms of frags. So, yeah.
Who gave you Afrikaans lessons?
What do you mean?
You've been using so many Afrikaans terms this broadcast.
I am. I'm traditionally South African. I'm trying to
But you're not Afrikaans.
I'm not. I'm very English.
I am. I'm the Afrikaans one here. If anything, I should be using these words. And if anything, he shouldn't be on site. Hibana vaulted in through the main window, whips out the bearing 9, and he can't connect because the gun has almost no ammo. Now it's just Ergo and Sandals. They got the engagements, but they can't find the collapse. Double kill for Niwek. Can Sandals turn this around? I don't think so. The odds are stacked against his favor. In a 1v3, the C4 gets ripped. He's facing down 3 odd or so players. The diffuser is dropped. I see no way this is going his way. I'm sorry.
Did you think you could cast around in Afrikaans?
Okay. So,
Do you think so?
So, when, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, I'm going to start broadcasting for my school. Okay, I'm going to have to stop in my tracks because he finds one. And suddenly, this is looking somewhat doable. If he finds one more, there's still a minute on the clock. The diffuser's dropped outside. So, he has to go for these kills. If he can find one more in a situation... Okay, I think he's memeing. He's throwing. Yeah, he's throwing. Okay, so...
I thought he was creating a distraction for himself.
That might have been Big Brain, not gonna lie.
Until he shot it at this wall that was muted.
He almost shot the mute with the
If he had shot the mute with the
no cap, it would have killed him. He was on solo
Yeah,
HP.
he was low HP.
At no cap would have killed him. Okay, but so basically, I'm starting broadcasting for my school, Rocket League, Counter-Strike, and League of Legends. Initially, they asked me if there was any way that I would be able to stream in Afrikaans. There's no way, man. I do Afrikaans debating. I get an 80-something average for Afrikaans. I am in an Afrikaans household. I'm good at Afrikaans. But there's no way that I would ever be able to do that. I actually want to challenge myself one day, just do a full Afrikaans broadcast. It would be a nightmare, though.
I think the English language lends itself a bit more towards rapid casting than the Afrikaans language.
You have some good
Personal
Afrikaans
opinion?
broadcast. Like you have some. Have you ever watched DSTV? Put on the Afrikaans sub on like a rugby game.
I can. Oh yes, I guess. I guess
it does work.
That makes a fair point.
The thing about Siege and just esports in general is like call outs English. Like they aren't.
Yeah,
really
it's
Afrikaans
predominantly
words
English.
for-
Yeah.
for
Also, like I
everything.
feel like just gaming terminology in general is predominant.
Yeah.
But in any case, yes, I have been using more Afrikaans. Okay, we're just spicing up the vocabulary. I mean, why do it in one?
Dawn,
Sorry,
I
one
got
second.
ratioed hard.
Oh, is it?
I only checked an update now after Astro typed it in chat. Why you got to do me like this?
Astro should go study it. What's he watching the stream for? Don't at me in my duo, bro. We out here to fight. Reinforcement coming down from Blackstone as Runshark White are back against Omnius Gaming. 4-1 down in their ultimate defensive round here. We do have the Cade, and he is going to likely attempt this Cade trick once more. You can see how closely he's playing up against the wall. That ensures, there we go. First set of X-Kairos gone. The flashbangs fly, but then won't do anything. The nade is about to come in. Ergo actually finds Greedy, not even the Kaid, and that is the mute off the board. And there we go. X-Kairos off the board. You do have the ace, and I think he still
got two
has
more.
some solvers
two more.
left. Yeah, he's got two. He's got two left. But the thing is, Blackstone is doing so well on this wall that it is incredibly difficult to keep this closed. They don't have a Thatcher, of course, as Thatcher is banned, which he normally is. A Jiggle Peek from Sandals will try and get the player behind White Van, but that's going to be incredibly difficult to do. Kaiko's actually switched over to the Ash, this Dr. Dropshot, who's opted for the Zofia, but Kaiko already takes some initial damage. Delphox will pick up onto Sandals, who was trying to Jiggle Peek the yellow stairs with no success. Now the vertical play is being introduced, and yeah, we can see two players. Very nice pre-fire from Delphox. Does it hit? It does, but not for enough.
I've
and
never
as I
heard
say
that
that,
audio cue. Did
Sledge
you
is
hear
gone.
the piano? Oh wait,
No.
chat can't hear that. Imagine. There was like
no.
some weird sound from the piano inside of piano room, but
Oh,
make that Kaiko. I actually thought it was Dropshot because name a more iconic duo, Dropshot and Ash. But Kaiko, he finds it. Can he find another? Yes, he does. Finds the point of ingress onto this bomb site, and suddenly it's cracked wide open. They were at a back foot previously, but if he can find this one, he might be at an equal footing. Not yet. Legion wins that engagement. So for the time being, it's still equalized. 2v2. Blackstone and Vlad, they've both taken a tad bit of damage, to put it lightly. The wall is now open, so they could go for this plant if they can find a point of entry, but it's still just completely locked down here from this defensive side. They're holding these angles oh so passively. 4 Goomans in the back pocket of Vlad to potentially chuck on over if he finds the opportunity, but now smoke canisters, they're getting popped. Hansi is on the bomb site. He spots the Wubub, and he does find it, but he's planting in the smoke. They don't know about him. Kaiko is on a single HP, but the plant is gonna get confirmed. It's confirmed but he dies. Kaiko, 1 single HP in a dream. Though, this is one of the best possible anti-retake scenarios. He hears the plant denial. He's going to spray on through. No. And he's going to find... No! He finds it. Okay, Blackstone, now in a 1v1. He's on the wall. 20 seconds, if he can find a single bullet, he's going to win this gunfight. But no, Kaiko shuts him down. It's 5-1 on the split. It's Kaiko 8-3 in this game. Oh, my.
There's no way. After Ash gets the initial pick, there's no way she loses. Not a chance. And I'm glad to know that played out exactly how I hoped it would. And look at this. This is, again, behind the curtain. Pre-production or pre-stream, what I said to Kanya was consulate. If OG pick up their aggression, this tends to be a very, in my opinion at least, an attacker-sided map. And if OG, again, hit their shots, open up that throttle on the aggression, shift W, and that's exactly what they've been doing, they win this. It's so difficult to defend on console just because it's such an old map, as you said, and there's no real variation that you can play that makes it any more viable than it has been in the past. Greedy will 6-pick from a buck onto a jackal. We will go to console office and meeting room, and oh my goodness, Runshark White, you are headed for rough waters.
Most definitely. It's 5-1. OG, they're on the defense now, and it's not looking too good. Just a quick update there in chat. I want to discuss this one with you. Astro said it was a winnable 1v2, yes, in that previous round where Ruan was left. Oh, sorry. Is that Pluckies? Yeah, that's Pluckies.
Yeah.
That's Sandals. Same thing.
Yes.
He was left last alive, but Sandals hypotheticalized. Hypothesized.
Native Afrikaans speaker, ladies and gentlemen.
It's my excuse.
No, I'm saying it's perfectly valid. It's not a common word, even in the English language.
I hypotheticalized.
No, you hypothesized.
Shut up. I'm using it ironically now.
Okay, continue.
I'm committing to it.
Yes.
He hypotheticalized. Oh, this...
oh, my.
No, not like this. That is Dr. Drop Shot's A1 run out. That is just like iconic Dr. Drop Shot. If you get killed by him there, you can add yourself to a list of, I believe, at least 50 or so people that have been killed by Dr. Drop Shot on that very single angle. I've been on the receiving end of it myself. It's not too fun. He gets the first pick, the opener now, trying to find the second. There's one on the main double door. He gets the yellow ping and he gets the kill. He has no fear and he leaves no prisoners. Kaiko finds another. They're tilted.
Runshark White, absolutely. I'm sorry to interject, but I'm tilted for them. How can he be so disrespectful?
No, not like this. Not like this. He's clipping it. I promise you, he alt-Z'd. He is clipping that.
What? I actually don't believe it.
Oh, no, man.
Genuinely and honestly, I don't believe my eyes. Dr. Dropshot's had enough of this map. He's had enough of this final. He's saying,
speedrunning it.
Balls to the wall, UMP in hand, I'm hitting one taps. Who wants some? And he's just dished out. If they are coming, he is serving, and he is serving hard. Blackstone now moving up through from Visa, sees the Pulse, and Pulse does not win that one out. He will eventually fall, Dr. Dropshot, but there was... in no world was he not taking that engagement. Sees the last player, the smoke. Who goes down? Neither this time. SMG-11 will be reloaded and smoke wave will be deployed, but not before Hunty actually gets dropped inside of sight. Blackstone has about 60 HP to work with, and Kaiko can just pull down the barricade, and he's giving away the fact that he's punching it. Flank drone in place, and the castle barricade's been opened up. You better look, and he does indeed, but Castle will just bide his time. He's just creating an angle for himself should the player run through, but no, it will be Sandals on the flank to Visa stairs. And off of the back of the Dr. Dropshot round, things are rounded out. And just like it, I do believe we have Omnius Gaming on map and match point.
It's 6-1. It's the decider. If OG win one more round, they win the Raving Mad Gamers PC Grand Finals. It's as easy as that. And if they keep this momentum going, it's going to be done within the next 50 seconds. Dr. Dropshot, man. What can I say? Actually, what can I say? I'm genuinely lost for words on that previous round. He got 3 kills that he shouldn't have. He's on 9 kills at the moment. At least 60% of those he shouldn't have gotten.
I don't even know what to say. I've run out of common English
Lemon
acceptable words to say on stream. Should we say that
monkey.
much?
Oh, okay. I catch your drift.
Yeah, I've run out. I was leaning
want-
more in towards my more colorful language,
It's
and
it's it's quarter to
not
10. Do you
again.
want to get R-rated?
I don't know. technically, Siege is a rated 18 game, so I should be able
And
to play
technically,
on
we're doing this on our own terms on my own channel. I guess we're technically affiliated with RMG, but we could.
we could.
We
sure.
could.
No, I'm not going
No,
to.
we don't.
Just to maintain our somewhat credibility. I think if ever we did do something, I think it would be a lot of fun to do something like that where we can just
Afrikaans broadcast R-rated.
Yes. What? No, he's trolling. He's actually trolling.
He's actually no. He's
that's actually
100%
frustrating me.
It really is. He's going for it again. He's using the pistol. Oh, he just shot a drone, I guess. No, he's committing. Who's the player on the receiving end of this?
Nobody spawned there.
It's Newek.
Oh, no, one
no,
person.
Newek dead.
Oh,
He's on
Zophia's already moved.
Surely he finds this. Surely. What is this? What am I watching? Okay. No. Okay, so quickly. The official Omnius Gaming YouTube channel is in the chat. I just want to tell you to up this man's paycheck. What is this? This is not allowed. He kills the player with the diffuser. Sandals finds another. You gotta up this man's paycheck. What am I watching? If he finds one more headshot, I'm sorry, I'm ending this right now.
I want to start a flipping hype train just for Dr. Drop.
Come on, boys, copy pasta in chat for Dr. Dropshot.
Off. He's done with the scrim. He's gonna run out into spawn even. He's waiting to tap, but no, Greedy will be there with a C7E in hand.
He's griefing,
and eventually ends the tirade of Dr. Dropshot. Absolutely incredible scenes. Greedy is in a 1v3. There's 2 minutes left on the round. What are you going to do? Having to watch every single window because the players are capable.
I have massive deja vu. Do you remember Paris Major Finals? No.
Yep.
No. I stand corrected. Fabian lost live in a 1v5 when they played against some LATAM team.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's...
Moss?
Moss?
Hello? There's no yellow ping. Moss?
Oh, no, he's outside. He's outside.
God, I feel stupid. That's so eventually Greedy will boost KD ever so slightly, but there's not enough players in the lobby for him to get it back up, even if he is to lose this round. But if he's to win this round, he has more than ample opportunity to do so. Patiently wait for the run out. Wants to maybe scan for some footprints, but every angle I feel is being watched. This barbed wire to give away. He's going to boost his points, and it'll be Kaiko with a P10 Roni, and it'll be Omnius Gaming, your raving mad gamers. Last team standing. Congratulations, and credit where credit is due. My goodness, what a performance from OG, and what do you have to say about that map?
I have to say that Dr. Dropshot is, in my opinion, at the very least top 3 players they say. I'm sorry, after that showing. There's like... I don't know. Words can't describe.
I don't know what to say after that. I feel like
I'm actually stumped. Like, I'm gonna try and go over that VOD and count how many of those kills, in my opinion, he shouldn't have gotten. Like, but the thing is, it wasn't even like it's kills that he shouldn't have gotten. It's that Dr. Dropshot has a certain play style where he is genuinely just le monkey, and he embraces it, and it works for him because no one plays like that. It's in the name, Dr. Dropshot. He used to do it when dropshotting was still available. He used to be the monkey that just goes and drops onto the floor. Now he's the monkey that runs out of the building, gets 3 kills. They win the game 7-1. They are the winners of the grand finals of the Raving Mad Gamers 10K. No, not 10K. That's the World League Esports thing. The Raving Mad Gamers last man standing PC tournament. It's really like...
I'm shook.
I joked about this earlier, but the official OG YouTube account is in chat. I don't know what things are like behind the scenes. If these guys are getting paychecks, up it by at least 10%, please.
Get us a montage.
Get us a montage. Oh man, I really want one of those voice comms. You know, like...
Oh yeah. I would love
it.
Okay, so here, this is the play. This is what we do. Me and Kanye are going to organize a show match of sorts. Kanye is going to cast in Afrikaans as much as humanly possible. I will be allowed to use R-rated words, and we should have these players mic'd up, because I think that is content.
That is content. But just before we end off the broadcast, Astro asked, what was your hypothesis? My hypothesis was basically what he typed in chat, that at this point in time, they were feeling themselves to such an extent that someone said, you don't clutch this, no balls. And he said, oh, I don't clutch this. And he just threw.
Somebody told me, I was like, nah, you don't. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Let me just shoot an X-Kairos at muted. Sick.
Well, there you go, boys. This has been
Wow.
the Raving Mad Gamers Grand Finals. OG, take it. Easy as that. Thanks so much, guys, for joining. This has been myself, Kanye Diffuse, and actually Luda. Please do us a solid. And I sound like I'm begging, but like actually I would appreciate it. Head over to our Twitter pages. We're doing this because we love doing this. It's literally just we're freelancing. We love doing this.
We are freelancing hardcore. We do everything pro bono because we love the top tier siege action and bring it to life with us. So make sure to like, follow, subscribe on Kanye's channel because man needs the followers. But that is all from me. I think that is all from you. Are you ready to throw this one into oblivion?
Yeah, I guess. Cheers, boys.
Cheers, guys.
Enjoy Easter holiday. Cheers.